Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. It's the biggest game in German football this evening. Der Klassiker is here, Borussia Dortmund versus Bayern Munich. We are, of course, in Dortmund for this one. It's the Signal Iduna Park and it should be rocking tonight. The Yellow Wall will be in full voice for the biggest game in German football. I'm very excited. I'm sure you are as well, Harry. This is a very big game, a very important match at the top of the German Bundesliga. Are you excited?
I am excited. This is absolutely huge because for the first time in a few years, back to back with last year, it is very competitive up at the top. It feels like Dortmund may be able to compete with Bayern, even Leverkusen up there as well. This is a massive game because Dortmund can go above Bayern here, and then we're looking at two teams above Bayern Munich.
And Bayern Leverkusen would be 5 points ahehed of Bayern Munich if Dortmund can win tonight.
Huge game. Absolutely huge game.
So crucial in the title race come the end of the season. I don't think that can be stated enough how big this game could be, both for momentum and for potentially that end of the campaign.
An embarrassment in the midweek and another loss trophy for Bayern in the pokal.
Yeah, I was really surprised, and they obviously lost 2-1 to Saarbrücken. I don't think a lot of people saw that one coming. In fact, I don't think anyone. There's probably one Saarbrücken fan who's very drunk who thought, you know what, we're going to win this. But other than that, no one.
Bayern need to bounce back.
Yeah.
It is a absolutely huge game, as we have said, and I'm very much looking forward to it. It should be an action-packed one, should be a close one. I'm not expecting a walkover at all. And if you're Harry Kane, you're starting to think, when am I going to win this trophy? I mean,
indeed.
Another Pokal's gone now, lost the Super Cup. If they lose today, could the league run away from them?
Potentially. Is it not a Tottenham curse, but a Harry Kane curse?
Maybe.
I guess this season will tell. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Chelsea fan Gary already in chat as well. Chelsea fan saying big up. Good to see you. Chelsea fan Alex Arsenal fan saying hi Jack and Harry. How are you guys? Massive intense game today. See, you could be talking about the massive clash we're watching. You could be talking about the Arsenal match. Of course, they face off with Newcastle at the same time. We will keep tabs on that game, but our full focus will be on the clash in the Bundesliga. So our first Bundesliga stream this season. Yeah. We should probably do some more games if this does well. But yeah, it's exciting.
It is exciting.
Be a good game.
I mean, Alex, as you say, two big games going on tonight, both at the sharp ends.
Loads of big games. We've got the Copa Libertadores later tonight. Yeah. I believe it's Milan-Atalanta kicking off soon as well. It might be Atalanta-Inter then.
Yeah.
Something like that. But a lot of games on tonight, a lot of football wherever across many different leagues.
This is a derby that have provided goals over the years in so many occasions.
Some classic moments.
I think back to last year, Anthony Modeste in the 93rd minute.
We spent 90 minutes slagging off and he pulled off the most insane goal.
He's not. I don't think he's in the squad today. So that is
I don't even think he's at the club anymore.
Is he not? That's even more disappointing. Big game though. Can Dortmund take the fight? That is always the question. Can they take the fight to Bayern Munich? Who knows?
In this individual match, I'm not sure. Over the season, given the fact they've got so many strong teams up there at the moment in the Bundesliga, I think there's a chance we don't see Bayern win the title this season.
I mean, no Kimmich suspended, no De Ligt injured. So who are the 11 that Bayern sent out?
Fantastic segue, Harry. It's a shame I don't have it to hand. Oh, I do. Here we go then, of course. We are at Dortmund, as I mentioned tonight. The Signal Iduna Park, and the Dortmund team is as follows. Gregor Kobel, the Swiss shot stopper in between the sticks. Flat back four of Wolf, Hummels, Schlotterbeck and Ryerson. In the pivot, it's Salih Ozkan and Marcel Sabitzer. Across the three, Marlin, Royce and Brandt. Now, Royce and Brandt could be the other way around. And then up front, it is Nicholas Füllkrug. Exciting team.
It is a good team. I look at the team that played Newcastle 2 weeks ago. Nemeka dropped after, I was
going to say, there's some really interesting rotations there. So Adeyemi's still not getting into this team at the moment. No. Zeballer doesn't start over Füllkrug. No Reina. Nemeka back to the bench. Sula on the bench, which it does make sense, that one. But yeah, interesting choices from Terzic.
It is interesting. So let's see if it's going to pay off.
Yeah, and then for the opposition, then the all-conquering Bayern team. In between the six, captain Manuel Neuer returned to competitive action in the week against Saarbrücken. That didn't go too well. Will today be a little better? He'll be hoping so. Across the back four, Mazraoui of Meccano, Kim and Davies. In the midfield two, it's Leon Goretzka and Konrad Laimer. On the right, it's Koeman. On the left, it's Sane. Musiala is in attacking midfield, and he plays just off of Harry Kane. A very strong team.
It is also a very strong team. Two good 11s. We know that Bayern side is probably a bit stronger on paper, but that doesn't tell the story of what can happen in the 90 minutes.
No, indeed.
And, when you've got players like Marco Reus, Julian Brandt for Dortmund who can provide a bit of magic, this is the type of game where Marco Reus could produce a stellar performance and absolutely change the game. So who knows?
Yeah, Alex saying I'm going to watch the Arsenal game and the Bayern game at the same time.
That's
I love
a smart
it.
idea.
Absolutely love it. Multi-screening, fair enough. And yeah, I mean, I'm very, very excited for this game. I think that's why we chose to stream it over the Newcastle-Arsenal game. Also, the fact we watched a lot of Newcastle recently.
We've watched like 5 out of their first 6
But this
games.
is a massive game. A massive, massive game at the top of the Bundesliga. It has such huge connotations for the rest of the season. I really couldn't tell you who's going to come out.
I'm sure Xavi Alonso will be having keen eyes on this game, hoping for a draw or a Dortmund win, most likely, to give his Leverkusen side a big chance of bringing home the Bundesliga this year.
Yeah, they took a big win earlier, so they're in a really good position now. And obviously, if Dortmund win today, as you say, that will have a huge impact and give him a 5-point lead, give his side 5 points over Leverkusen, over Bayern, and 4 points over Dortmund. So a very good position to be in.
Talk about a big impact. The atmosphere,
I was going to say,
is
already looks phenomenal. Even the away end looks good.
Yeah. It just looks outstanding.
The yellow wall is impeccable, as you would expect.
Nothing rivals it. There's nothing in the world that rivals it.
Flags wave throughout. At the moment, a lot of them just stood still.
But I'm sure...
Hung still. I was going to say... approximately 3 minutes time, I expect to see a lot of those flags. That is a ridiculous amount of flags.
That is incredible.
That is sensational. I mean, it's exactly what you expect, really, isn't it, from Dortmund? Absolutely love.
They know their team need them today. It's going to be a tough game, but players like Kerbal need a good game. He has Kerbal in that last Klassiker, in a few games this year. He's made mistakes that have cost them shots that have to be saved. He has to put in a good performance today. No silly errors from the back four.
Yeah.
The pivot's got to be alive. And then can Royce, Marlon, Brandt or Fulkrog produce a bit of magic which gets them a goal in this game?
I have to say, I absolutely love the graphic, the pitch graphic with all the players on it. It's a shame it's on the piss, but other than that, and the shame they're now slowly running forwards, but other than that, it's looked great.
I mean, this Bayern side is rock solid. You look at the back, you look at the back four and Neuer. Incredible defence, despite the fact De Ligt is injured today. I do think they'll miss Kimmich. Suspension.
Of course, you're going to miss a player. If you've got a player of the quality of Joshua Kimmich, you're going to miss him. He's so important to the way Bayern play, and I think Thomas Tuchel will be very disappointed not to have him available today. But more than strong enough pivot of Lima and Goretzka. I think you lose a lot of technical ability without Kimmich, but Lima's very, very good on the ball. Goretzka's a great destroyer, I think is how I would describe him. He runs at people, he's very physical, and now we can see flying at full mast a lot of those Dortmund flags.
But I mean, two very strong 11s, but the benches are incredibly stacked as well. I think more for Dortmund as well. Look at the impact. You've got Adeyemi on there. You've got I've forgotten the other guy's name.
Coco, Reina, Aller. There's so many options on the bench. Also, the scarf industry in Dortmund must be booming because there's not a single person in the stadium that doesn't have a flag or a scarf.
It is incredible. I mean, if you get to witness it yourself live, it is absolutely.
But also, nothing beats the atmosphere for Dortmund. Well, one game beats the atmosphere for Dortmund at Dortmund for in terms of an individual match.
Yeah.
This just comes a close second to the Riviera derby.
Yeah.
A lot of every single fan will be up for it tonight. It's going to be a sensational game.
And they know that this game matters because when they go to the Allianz, it'll be the opposite way round.
Of course.
So they need to make home advantage count tonight. Dortmund need to put in a good performance to their team. They've got a big chance tonight. They've got a big chance. And I think if they do win, I mean, there's already talk of Thomas Tuchel being on borrowed time. Does this just increase the pressure a lot?
Oh, of course. Of course it does. They're already behind by Leverkusen. They're out of the Pokal now. I think he'll be fine until they're out of the Champions League.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I know a lot of people are saying that while your sextuple winning manager Hansi Flick is unemployed, surely, they've got you turning the screw on Tuchel pretty soon. Because it's not looking good, but it's just not looking that vintage Bayern Munich we are used to seeing over the last few years.
Especially Xabi Alonso as one of the most exciting up-and-coming managers at the moment. Bayern could just go and poach him.
I think Dortmund know they let Bayern off the hook last year, winning on goal difference on the final day of the season. But that was the closest Dortmund have ever been. They let Bayern off early. They won't want to do that again this year. And it starts today. This is an absolutely massive game. And they
Dortmund experienced heartbreak in the last game of last season. We saw players like Bellingham and Royce on the pitch in tears. Of course, Bellingham has moved on now, but most of this Dortmund side is the same. Royce is obviously still here. He's going to be here forever. And he'll be keen that Dortmund are right back up the sharp end like they were last season, and that this season they can finally claim another title. It's been way too long. Gary says, wonder how Harry Kane would feel if Leverkusen won the Bundesliga and Tottenham won the Premier League.
I mean, I would feel a bit bad for him.
That'd be hilarious.
It is hilarious, but imagine going to Bayern Munich having 4 opportunities with a trophy, you don't win any of them. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Anyway, we are moments away from kickoff. We need to get some predictions, Harry. What are you thinking for today's game?
I mean, it's going to be an interesting one. Bayern in their last 2 games, one of their games included 3 red cards, and the other one they lost to a third-tier side. So it is they need to bounce back today. It's going to be difficult. Dortmund at home, they're up for this. The crowd are up for this.
Yeah.
I can't split the sides.
The players have got to be up for this.
Exactly. I'm going to go 2-2.
Oh, okay.
I think Bayern will take an early lead through Harry Kane. Dortmund will then level it through Royce. They'll then take the lead through Aller off the bench, and then it will be a late goal from Serge Gnabry also coming on.
The heartbreak. Yeah. I think we're due another Anthony Modeste moment. Not from Anthony Modeste, unfortunately he's not there anymore. I'm going to go Borussia Dortmund 2, Bayern Munich 1. They're doing it. They are beating Bayern Munich. You've heard it here first. I will say goals from Marco Reus. Then I will go for Jamal Musiala. And then a winner from Mats Hummels.
I mean, I would...
Bomber corner. To get the goal against his former side.
I would not be surprised. I've seen a lot of shocks today. Aldershot beat Swindon 7-4. Sheffield United have won a game of football. And I think today will all be topped off with an exciting game here.
Love it. Gary saying I'm going with a draw 2-2. You'd love to see it. It's Zwei. And then Alex Arsenal fan going 3-1 Bayern. Okay. Some interesting predictions in chat. If you want to get your predictions in chat, feel free to do so. And of course, if you haven't voted in the poll already, make sure to do that. 60% have gone for Dortmund. There is a belief that Bayern can be conquered tonight. 30% for Bayern Munich, 10% draw. Have your say, get your vote in for what should be an incredible game. Dortmund's yellow wall in all of its vibrant glory tonight, as both sets of players take to the field for what should be a classic.
Absolutely incredible. I can't have the feeling of being a player in the black and yellow tonight, walking out, and you look to your left. I mean, the mascots are milking it. I don't blame them. You walk out, you look to your left, and it is just noise.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like it. It is absolutely incredible. And Bayern, it's got to be intimidating. It has to be. I'd shit myself. I mean, I'm not Manuel Neuer, but still, that is intimidating.
I think the longer this game is 0-0, the more it starts to play into Dortmund's hands, because they've got the crowd behind them, they've got that belief.
Yeah, and the tension building, the frustration for Tuchel and Bayern, and
I really think Dortmund have got it tonight.
Yeah.
It's not just a bold prediction. I think they're going to do it.
Oh, we're going to find out
They've got to channel that performance against Dortmund 2 weeks ago. They were so impressive in that match. Against Newcastle, sorry. They were so impressive in that Champions League game. They managed to withstand so much pressure and then spring them with a good goal from Lucas Nemeka. That's what they've got to do tonight. They've got the players to beat Bayern today. They've got the form. Bayern are beatable. They're not formidable anymore. There's a chance for Dortmund tonight. They've got to take it with both hands.
And I feel like as a Premier League fan watching European derbies, it's something different. People complain that the English derbies like Manchester and that, they're not competitive and they're not physical enough. This game's going to be physical as anything. Yeah. We've all Bayern 3 red cards in their last 2 games.
But also, I love that we can create this incredible atmosphere here at the second period without the use of violence and flares and all that sort of stuff, through just pure passion from German football fans. It's fantastic, and we are due a fantastic game today.
Germany do it best. It's peaceful, but it's absolutely incredible. If you try to do it in England, people just fight each other.
Gareth saying, watching the Newcastle Arsenal match, so totally relying on you two for the Dortmund Bayern commentary. That is absolutely fine.
We will make it as realistic as possible.
We'll paint a vivid image of the game for you, Gary. But yeah, very, very excited for this one.
It is absolutely... And to be fair, to Bayern, the away end is packed. They've got their own flags. They're going to try and be as loud as possible, but I think they'll be very quickly drowned out by the yellow wall and the rest of the surrounding stadium.
Indeed.
But it's going to require a big performance from everyone in a black and yellow shirt.
Yeah. Just a quick look at that poll on chat before we get underway. 58% still for Borussia Dortmund, 33% Bayern, and 8% going for a draw. As Chelsea fan says, keep hitting that luck button, people. Sub to the channel. Both of those things massively help us out. So if you haven't done those yet, please make sure to do so.
I mean, I'm expecting that poll to flip-flop a barrel throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
And because it's a hard one to call. I think this is going to be the closest to Klassiker we have seen in the last few years, even topping last year.
Oh, even how can it be closer?
Nothing happening with Dex. Nothing happening with Dex.
Of course. Bayern have got us started here in the Klassiker. They've knocked it back to Neuer and we're underway here in Dortmund. Ball goes up the other way. Kane is not going to get there, and that's claimed well by Coburn. Instantly trying to smash it along there, trying to get something early in the derby. Dortmund will be keen just to, I think, keep it calm. Yeah. They know that time is on their side today. They know as the game grows and develops that Bayern will become frustrated and that the crowd will grow in confidence the longer they don't concede. Though if Kobel's going to keep distributing like that, it's not going to be a great evening out of play for a Bayern throw on the far side.
I mean, it's 10 degrees out there in Germany, but I doubt it feels like it for the fans and for the players. I mean, that atmosphere, it would instantly just warm the air.
Now here's Musiala, Coman, Mazraoui.
That being said, though, it could be killed
Conrad Laimer
if it was an early goal for Bayern.
And now it's with Neuer.
He's
looking to play out. That's not a great delivery. That's not great. Marlon, Füllkrug trying to play through Marco Reus. Reus against Kim here. Dortmund players up in support.
Great defender.
Reus does really well to hold on to the ball. Tries to play it into the path of Marius Wolf, but it's not quite come off, and that's out of play for a Bayern throw on the near side. Now Kim. And he's managed to squeeze it to Davies beyond the stretch of Marco Reus. Davies with room down the line to play into. Sane, nice flick. Musiala, now Laimer gives it to Upamecano. Nice football from Bayern as they switch from left to right. Coman needs options inside. Happy to hold on to possession for the moment though. Mazraoui, Upamecano. Now Laimer. Kim. Looking ahead, gives it to Davies. And now we can see Bayern start to just settle into the game a little more. They're in possession here in Dortmund's half. Happy just to take a moment. Mazraoui goes down the line. Coman and forced back. And they'll do this now, Bayern. Try and just play it back and forth. Look for a gap. Look for a chink in Dortmund's armour to exploit. Sane. Thought he might look to drive inside, but it's back to Davies and they're going back round again. Kim. Upamecano. Slots it through. Kane. Great movement from Kane to create the space. Musiala tries to give it to Sane. Picked up by Kone. Good touch from Kone. Now Musiala. Can he come up with a pass? Good footwork from Musiala. Ball across and it's out for a corner. Pressure on Dortmund now.
Yeah, it just felt like Coman didn't really know what to do when the ball fell to him and he shifted it to Musiala.
Musiala done well there to win a corner.
Yeah, really good from Max Hummels. He's not going to let anything get anywhere near Kogel, if he can.
Of course, now a corner for Bayern, and we know that they possess quite a lot of threat in the air, Bayern. Sane. Good delivery from Leroy Sane. Upamecano! And it's a goal in the Klassiker! Upamecano from the corner, heads home for Bayern. And while that is disappointment for Dortmund and glory for Bayern, for 3 minutes into the Klassiker, and it's Dortmund 0, Bayern Munich 1.
That was not in Dortmund's script at all tonight. That is a big
so poor. So poor from Bayern. From Dortmund, sorry. They leave so many players unmarked at the back post here.
I mean, it's a brilliant...
Everyone bursts towards the front post. Upamecano left unmarked, and he pretty much just bundles it into the back of the net. Heads into the floor. It's a powerful header. It's a great connection. And it's Dortmund 0, Bayern 1.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered if you're a Bayern Munich fan. And that's brilliant for them. Because they knew it would be hard to break down Dortmund. And they've done it within 4 minutes.
And they didn't even need to try. They didn't even need to try as a corner. And I think that's what will annoy Terzic so much. That's not even on the merit of play. That is just such a frustrating way for the deadlock to be broken.
Yeah, that is going to be a tough one. And it is a long way to go for Dortmund to get back in this game. And Terzic just looks like he can't be bothered. He's had enough already. Let's go home.
Davies. I mean, that is not a great pass inside, but it's found Konrad Laimer. And then a strong challenge there from Laimer. Gets it to Goretzka. And Goretzka forced back by Ozcan. Here it is Davies. Now Kim. Laimer. Kim again. Alex saying, I saw Union game versus Frankfurt earlier today, and that the crowd were great. It was a very up and down match. Musiala. Fantastic from Schlotterbeck, but he's lost out again. Jamal Musiala seems to be everywhere at the moment. The young German talent. Looks inside for an option, goes back to Davies. Dortmund have got to find a way to try and limit how much of the ball that Musiala's having and how much space and time he's being given. Because at the moment, he's basically just running around with the ball in the middle of the pitch. Yeah. Somebody's got to stop him. They've got to deploy someone close to him. Kim. Now with Meccano. Goes back to Neuer. Neuer looking for the pass. Now Kim. Options around for the Korean centre-half. Here's Davies. Davies into Goretzka. Nice play. Here's Musiala. Loads of space for him to use again. Tries to slow it through to Kane. Finds Coman though on the far side. Kingsley Coman shifts onto his left foot and he's blasted one over. Easily could have been 2-0 though. Dortmund cut open again like a hot knife through butter. Musiala once more given way too much time space. Almost fed it through to Harry Kane. Found Coman. Ryson's got to get touch tight with him. Lets him shoot. And he blasts one just over. I saw that nestling into the top corner. That is, again, Dortmund have to wake up. They're giving Bayern way too much respect at the moment.
Dortmund in 6 and 7s.
And that was shocking from Marius Wolf. Such a soft concession of possession. Davies.
Take his time.
I did not expect Bayern to score already. No, Alex, I did not either. Dortmund just needed to keep it quiet early on. Royce does well there. Ozcan chipping it towards Füllkrug. One back by Kim. Now Kane jostling in there. Now back to Kim. And he'll go back to Neuer. And now Bayern can just take the pressure out of the situation. And that's going to go long. Hummels can deal with that well. And now looking to go back instead. It's to Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck under pressure. Kobel under pressure goes to Ryerson. And Ryerson boxed in already by Coman. Managed to find Marlon down the line. Marlon holding off Mazraoui. And then his crossfield pass doesn't find anyone. Royce won it back. It's a 1-2 with Füllkrug and Dortmund are in here. But unfortunately, Royce isn't as quick as he used to be. And Davies recovers it quickly.
Incredible speed from Alphonso Davies.
That's where you need Adeyemi to counter quickly. Brandt. Dortmund in a good position here. Wolf. Now Royce.
Dortmund need to settle. They need to settle.
Brandt. Royce. Ozcan. Brandt. Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck on the edge. Can he create something? That's a poor concession. And now here come Bayern. Coman. Fighting with Ryerson. And he tries to play it through. Dortmund, heart of the pitch here. Füllkrug can't quite get it to Royce of Meccano. Goretzka, now Davies. And they're looking to come forwards here. Bayern, Sane flicks it around the corner into Musiala. Into Goretzka, sorry. Goretzka, players ahead of him. Kane to the right. Sane to the left. Uses Sane across to Kane. And he's tucked it over two. Way too easy for Bayern as they cut through Dortmund again. 3 passes through the defence. And it's 2-0 Bayern. Dortmund 0, Bayern 2. Harry Kane scores again.
And this is getting embarrassing for Dortmund. We said they had to be competitive, they had to be strong, and they've rocked up, and within 8 minutes they're 2-0 down.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking. I mean, this is a fantastic flick from Sane. Goretzka drives. There's so much space for him. He has options left, he has options right, slots it through. Sane outpaces Hummels. Squares it, no one gets in front of it, and Kane passes it into the net. It's the easiest goal he's going to score. Kobel can't get across to it. I mean, you've got to mark Harry Kane, Schlotterbeck. You can't be complaining there. That is shocking from Dortmund. Fast asleep in the defence. Bayern transition quickly, and the game is all but done.
Yeah, 9 minutes gone. Dortmund are banging trouble here, and Bayern are absolutely cruising.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, if Dortmund don't settle, this is going to get really bad.
It feels like it's over. I don't see how Dortmund come back now.
They're going to have to dig deep and find something.
It's been absolutely shocking.
Moyes had 2 big chances on this right-hand side where it looks like he's been through on goal.
Yeah.
But they've got no...
They've both been chances that aren't clear-cut or anything like that. They're both chances where he's got to run with the ball, and Royce isn't as quick as Alphonso Davies.
And that's a really sloppy pass coming out of back from Hummels. He's had a terrible first 10 minutes. Terrible. I mean, you asked the question, why Sula... I think someone has to ask the question.
Why Hummels over Sula?
Yeah. Sula's played every single game. Why are you bringing... Or he's played a few games. It looks brilliant. It looks brilliant against Newcastle of the week. Why have you changed it for today? Why has Terzic made that change today?
I think they want the experience of Mats Hummels.
So far, he's been absolutely...
Not sure who did play in the Newcastle game, by the way. I don't know if it was Hummels.
He did. I think Sula did.
I'll check though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dortmund need to regroup early.
No, it was Hummels and Schlotterbeck.
Oh, man.
Sula did come on in the 78th minute when they went a bit more defensive.
I swear I've seen Sula play like most of the games. That's bizarre.
Sula played against Hoffenheim in the Pokal.
Interesting.
But no, Hummels does tend to start.
Here's Wolf.
But they've been caught out on that same side.
Yeah. You know, Sula's a bit younger, got a bit more pace.
Yeah.
And I mean, the lack of directness up front is... I haven't seen Fulkrug, I haven't seen Marlon.
It's such a weak back line. You've got Schlotterbeck, who's a very good player. But he left Meccano completely free for the first one and left Kane completely free for the second one. You've got Hummels, who's, I would say, past it now.
Yeah.
Too slow. Can't keep up with the pace of the game. You've got Julian Ryerson, who is okay, but he's just not very good. He's fine.
Starting left, replace Guerrero with him. It's a big downgrade. And let Guerrero go to Bayern. I don't know why they do it.
He's not even playing.
No.
Let him go on a free. Here's Ryerson. And, he tried to shut us up, but it's a shot that goes flying.
He that top corner, I would have been silent immediately, but he didn't.
Michael Rogers, who scored for Bayern, it was Harry Kane and Upamecano. Upamecano opened it up for a corner, and then Kane's tucked one in a moment ago. So poor though from Dortmund. Unfathomable as to how they're already 2 down in this game.
Very fast. First 12 minutes.
Yeah, Chatlow still remaining in support of Dortmund here. 59% of the 22 votes.
That is going down.
32% from Bayern, 9% going for a draw. Only by 1%. Still people believe that Dortmund could get it.
Yeah.
Could win today.
And all that atmosphere that we talked about is suddenly just deflated.
Mazraoui plays it forwards looking for Coman. Well, this is the problem. If they 1-0 down Dortmund, then I think there's still that belief. But it's 2 already.
Yeah.
It's not even... We've played 12 minutes. And it's 2-0.
It has been really, really poor. And they haven't matched Bayern for the first 12.
No. Not even been close to them. Haven't laid a glove on them.
I mean, now they're getting the ball down. So
Schlotterbeck.
They look like they're going to lose.
Also, why are they not just playing a Wolf? He seems to be an Akers here. I don't know if he's not there. But look, Schlotterbeck. Hummels. Now they can come to this right-hand side. Doesn't opt for it, though. Chooses to go back across to Schlotterbeck. I think he's just stood with Terzic, for it looks. No, he's not even involved. Marlon, fantastic turn. This is a chance for Dortmund. Marlon. Options inside. He tries to go alone though. His shot does nothing and it rolls to Neuer.
He had 4 players available and used none of them.
Yeah.
That's poor decision making.
So many options for Daniel Marlon here. And now, the ball's just been thrown to Davies and he's in a fair bit of space on his left hand side.
Because Marco Reus is recovering.
I love Marco Reus, but I think the choice to put him up against Adeyemi tonight is frankly shocking. Against Davies tonight. I'd have played either Marlon on this right hand side because he can fight with him for pace, or Adeyemi. Adeyemi could genuinely cause Davies an issue.
Could you argue Ale for Fulkrug for more presence?
Yeah, the only problem is Ale hasn't really played a lot. So I can understand why in that regard they've played Fulkrug, but I don't rate Fulkrug as it is.
I'd back Adeyemi Ale off the bench if it was 1-0 or 0-0, but at this rate it's going to be 4-0 by the time those guys get to come on the pitch.
Now they want to back out the pitch, but it's conceded. They lose the ball so easily. Julian Brandt on the edge of the right-hand side of the box here. He tries to slot it through the wall.
Really,
Smart defending from
really
Kim,
cool.
and that's out for a goal kick.
You can't be overhitting that. It's got to be pinpoint. You're playing Bayern Munich. It's got to be pinpoint.
It's just too sloppy, really, from Dortmund. Nothing's coming off at the moment for VfB. It's just not good enough.
No.
And now it's on the right-hand side for Bayern. Mazraoui goes down the line. Here's Musiala. He has caused so many issues already. Coman, fantastic feint of the body. And now Bayern have an overload. Coman tries just to feed it through into Musiala, but it's not really worked out, and he is offside.
Yeah, no, Bayern, to give him...
That's been 3, because Bayern had 5 on 3 in attacking area.
Just went the wrong way, should have gone left.
Musiala was offside, and the pass was shocking, so a mixture of problems there. But
Bayern have done exactly what they needed to do. They knew the longer this game went on, it would go towards Dortmund, so they've shut everyone up within 10 minutes.
The way this is going, Bayern could be getting a good few goals here, because Dortmund look like a side that just can't compete with them.
And was stepped out of batted on.
And Coman's been, quite forceful, but ref says advantage.
Harry Combs were right.
Musiala through to Sane. He tried to square it, should have looked to shoot, really, and Dortmund have got away with that one.
Flags up again. And they all checked James Coman's alright after he got absolutely wiped out by...
Sane went too soon.
Yeah. Didn't need to, he's got the pace.
And he tried to square it. If it was onside, should have looked for the first time finish. Doesn't really matter either way.
And Tuchel seems frustrated. He's 2-0 up in 16 minutes in the biggest game of their season. This was the tackle one from Ryerson, nowhere near the vault. He's lucky he hasn't been booked for that.
He's in a different postcode.
Yeah. He's playing with different football.
Kobel.
But Dortmund needs to steady the ship.
Yeah.
Just, as it's been 6 minutes since the second goal. They need to keep
Ball
that
long, and Fulkrug tries to fight with Meccano in the air. He does win the header, and it just bounces through to Neuer.
Good, had to play that out.
Kim. Neuer. Here's with Meccano.
I mean, there's absolutely no pressure from
Now
Dortmund.
Mazraoui.
Now there is.
Coman. Of Meccano. Now it's with Neuer. Kim. Lima.
Bayern are loving it.
Neuer.
They're absolutely loving it.
Of Meccano. Mazraoui.
This is what I expected from the Saarbrücken game.
Yeah.
I would not have thought
Kim.
this was the biggest game in the Bundesliga.
Now Lima. Kim again. Back to Neuer. Neuer lifting it nicely into Alphonso Davies. Davies feigns going down the line, then plays it inside. Kane. And that is an ambitious ball to Coman, but Coman brings it down well, giving it to Mazraoui. Mazraoui of Meccano. And that crossfield pass there from Kane not only allows him to then get up, but it also takes Bayern another 10, 15 yards up the field. Arguably more. It's so good from Harry Kane, the movement and the pass. Exquisite. Dortmund do now have a throw, though, which is a little bit of light reprieve. And in the audience tonight, or in the crowd, sorry, it's not a theatre show, it is Julian Nagelsmann
Well, it's
in the crowd. Yeah, it's a bit of circus.
Pantomime.
Yeah, Nagelsmann, obviously the new Germany manager, former Bayern manager until he lost his job in April of last year.
He's probably thinking, how on earth would I think they're doing right tonight?
Yeah. Sabitzer moves out wide. The former Bayern player finding Ryerson, and, well, he's not looked great, Julian Ryerson. He gives away the possession there. Now Mazraoui. Coman. Mazraoui again. He tries to beat Schlotterbeck, but Schlotterbeck remains strong in the tackle and knocks it out.
Dortmund need a goal in this first half. They want to stand a chance.
Dortmund need to go in the next 5 minutes, really.
Dortmund need a goal now.
Instantly.
Because Bayern will happily just knock the ball around for the next 70 minutes.
Yeah, and not give him a sniff.
Yeah,
absolutely not give him a sniff.
Score a couple more.
It could get ugly for Dortmund, so Chelsea fan, you're spot on there. Dortmund playing like a championship side. Indeed. Chat, do give us your thoughts as we go on as well. Make sure to get involved. Give your thoughts on the game as it unfolds. Hummels.
Because something else got to happen. Either Dortmund get back in this game or Bayern are going to score 4 more.
Sabitzer. And if you're watching the Arsenal-Newcastle game, then feel free to update us on how that match is going as well. Julian Brandt. Hummels. Now Kobel. Ryerson. Hummels. Ryerson. Oh, sorry, Schlotterbeck. Hummels. Now Brandt.
Is Marius Wilson on this pitch? Here he is.
Not said him.
No.
Not said him at all.
The Ryerson and the centre half not playing the back ball around the back. Where is he? Wilson's not part of it. That's a great
That's a cracking ball. And here is Wolf,
No,
who's not managed to keep the ball in. The one thing that Dortmund want from Marius Wolf, and he's not been able to fulfil it there.
You had one job. And he
But don't get me wrong, the pass isn't superb. It's a bit of a difficult one to control. But his attempt was so poor.
He headed it off. And then Wolf there with a silly foul.
Yeah. And Royce trying to play it inside quickly, but play had already been stopped.
Yeah. And that's not a sight you see every day. You've got a Dortmund fan sitting next to a Bayern fan.
I'm guessing they are. Oh, yeah.
And another one there, or unless they've just got a scarf.
Yeah, it could be a half and half scarf, in which case they need to be thrown out.
Whereas the other guy actually had a shirt on. I mean, the Bayern end are loving it. They've got their megaphones out. The Ultras are going mental. And I mean, Ryerson's been turned inside out again by Koeman.
Mashraoui. Lima. Sane. Brilliant turn from Leroy Sane. Still going. He's claiming he's fouled, and then he commits a much worse foul, which I think is the one that's going to be given.
Playing Gretzky asked him a question. I just noticed that Gretzky's playing with a cast on his wrist and his hand. It's just like he's got a glove on. Like a massive white, like boxing glove.
And Royce in a lot of discomfort here. I think Sane is receiving a yellow card. He is indeed. Understandable.
I didn't actually see what happened.
So he was annoyed by the fact that Ozcan tried to foul him there, and then the fact that a few players came across him. He lost the ball, and he put his arm around the neck of Marco Royce to pull him back. Obviously, you can't do that.
No.
It's quite dangerous, and that's a yellow card for Leroy Sane. Ryan Tune, welcome to the stream of the classic high full stop. Fantastic to see you, Ryan, on what has been a very explosive start to the Klassiker. And hopefully it keeps up.
Yeah.
Ryerson. Schlotterbeck. Now Hummels. Still Hummels. And he knocks that out wide. Brandt chests it down so well. Julian Brandt. Cuts inside. Brandt from Rain. Goodness, not a bad effort, but not troubling Neuer by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, no, it was much better than Ryerson's, but again, it's another pot shot. Just hoping for something.
Yeah.
You know, deflection, or maybe it floats in the top corner.
Then you're a hero.
Yeah.
Ryan says, brilliant, and you? I'm great, Ryan. I'm good,
okay?
thanks. Had a good day so far.
It's been alright.
Yeah, Chelsea winning earlier.
Yeah.
6-0 over Villa.
Oh, Wolf still goes. Wolf's going the opposite direction.
That is disgusting from Leroy Sane. Fair play. He's had a great evening so far.
Yeah.
Sane tries to tee up Musiala. It's not quite come off. But Bayern now are having fun with it. There's no competition here. There's no competition. We looked at before the game. Oh, there's only a couple of points between them. So close. The closest Dortmund have been to one. It's been shocking. They've not laid a glove on them so far. And now Ozcan's been forced into another stupid foul because he keeps giving the ball away.
Again, I have to ask the question though, why him and not Nemeka tonight?
Yeah, well, you've got to have some sort of defensive midfielder in there, but I just...
Not when he does this.
Well,
I forgot he was on the pitch. I am not...
that one I don't get.
Can he touch the football?
You could have had Nemeka over Savitzer.
Sorry, can you just check Savitzer's touches, please?
Savitzer has had 10.
When?
Not sure.
And I mean, Dortmund are lining this up. Tuchel getting told off by the fourth official.
I mean, they would have wanted Chan, you would presume, instead of Ozcan, but...
Yeah, I don't think... I mean, Ricardo's like that. Oh no, he's not. A nice little routine. And it is. I don't know if it's worked or not. I don't know how long this routine is.
I don't know how Dortmund. I don't know what the directive was from Terzic.
No.
You know what, lads? Let Musiala do whatever he wants. Don't worry about Kane. He's not good anyway.
And Hummels, will you get absolutely skinned alive by the pace of Sané? Yes. And will you do anything about it? No.
Nah. We're going to make sure Marius Wolf doesn't piss off down the touchline all the time. Nah.
It just feels like these are things that, sorry, but stopping Jamal Musiala would have been number one on my whiteboard.
Yeah. I'd have told Sally Oscar, you know what, you're good at going around just kicking people.
Don't leave
Do that with Musiala. Don't let him go anywhere. Man mark, full 90, do a number on him.
So far, he's quite literally running rings around Dortmund. He's doing figure eights.
No, at least he can whistle.
Yeah,
don't know what he's...
That's trouble the way he whistled.
Without even using fingers.
Mm.
Well done, Terzic.
He moves
It's about all
well,
he can do.
Mm.
Kerbal.
What's he doing? I couldn't tell you what he's doing now. He's just not kicking the football.
How different do you think Dortmund look right now if they win the Bundesliga last season?
I think multiple players join him.
I mean, I find it unfathomable that they sold Tom for 110 million. Because I don't see where in this squad that's been spent.
Oh, slightly of a hit Wolf can get then.
Ball in, Fulkrug, Royce, and that's happening.
That's terrible miss.
I get the Dortmund model of, buy for the future, but when does it become the present?
Yeah.
You can't just buy for the future, it doesn't work.
It's
You're never going to win anything. Because you sell off your players before they become good. Not before they become good, but before
I
they
love
become elite.
Royce, but why is he here? I like Hummels, but why is he here?
No, I think Royce has still got a place.
But maybe not starting week in, week out.
Maybe not. I think Marco's an incredible player, but
Oh yeah, he is.
I look at the fullbacks tonight. I look at the starting pivot
How is
tonight.
Marius Wolf at his team?
Like it's a mid-table Bundesliga team. That's not young players who are going to develop. That's weird mercenaries who. Why have they signed them? That's what I don't get. If you're going to buy for the future, buy for the future. If you're going to buy for now, buy for now. Don't just buy weird, random Bundesliga mercenaries. And move on players like Marius Wolf.
Yeah. I mean, John Baldock looked more threatening going forward for Sheffield United today.
Wouldn't defend.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Bursting into the box. Wolf, he's
Sane.
running around.
Davies, and that's how to play.
Wolf doesn't like if you put Conor Gallagher at right back. Just no defensive work happened. But we're nearly half out of this game. It's flying by, and for Dortmund, that's a worry. For Bayern, they're loving it. They're having a great time.
Yeah.
I mean, Davies taking a long time. It's throw ref.
Yeah, and fireworks going off outside the studio tonight.
It's just 6 o'clock.
Fireworks on the pitch have already happened.
Yeah.
Fulkrug. Can he ignite a spark in this Dortmund attack? No. Goretzka going forward, though. This is worrying for Dortmund. Here's Sane. Just casually pings the ball across the field into Kingsley Coman.
I think the angle helps. It makes it so
the nonchalant. It's the nonchalant manner of how he just pings it across the field.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think our neighbours are unaware of what Guy Fawkes night is.
Also, pretty you should do it when it's pitch black and it's like 8 or 9 o'clock.
No, it's already quite dark, to be fair. And if they've got a young family, but wrong night.
They should be watching the Klassiker.
They should be watching the Klassiker. That is shocking.
That's not a good pass, though.
It's so frustrating. It is so frustrating.
It feels like Marius
does so well to win the ball.
Runs away from the ball.
And then he just kicks it in the general direction of a few players. What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
And also, someone stopped Davies having so much time and space. Goretzka of Meccano. Mazraoui. Now it's with Coman. Drives inside with it. Now with Meccano. Conrad Lima. Kim. Lima. Kim. Sane. One back by Dortmund, and that's given us offside on Sane. I think that's his third offside call already.
He's quick enough to beat Dortmund's defence. He knows he needs to know he doesn't need to bomb on. He has the massive pace advantage, really.
And skillful enough. If he needs to take the ball past a player, it's Leroy Sane, he can.
Marius Wolf is 10 yards down the pitch.
Yeah, he's got so much time. I don't know why he's offside all the time.
Here is Wolf. That's not
ball in behind, looking for Daniel Marlin. It just curves away from the run of Marlin. And now Bayern can play out Mazraoui. With Meccano recovered back to right. Marlin, the pass inside, leaves a lot to be desired. Lima, Sane, controls it, waits for options, now bursts forward. Sane looks dangerous. Davies on the overlap. Wolf defends for the first time this evening, and that is a goal.
He just threw himself at Alphonso Davies, and the ball hit him and went back into the Bayern fullback. Alfred Dortmund goal kick. They've steadied the ship, but now they need to get it pointing in the right direction. And they need a goal in the next 15 minutes.
That way.
Yes. Because they've had more shots.
57% of the ball. Yeah, but have any of them troubled the goal?
No. And to be honest, Bayern really haven't troubled them that much since that double
early onslaught. It's been quite other than that. Don't get me wrong, Bayern have been much better.
If Dortmund had started from minute 1, they'd be right in this game. But because they started from minute 11...
They might have started 2 goals down.
Yeah. Now they haven't done too badly.
No.
Oh, and
Coman takes it past Schlotterbeck. Lima.
Really poor.
Musiala. Harry Kane. Oh, it's against this other post. Sane.
Should have flagged up. I did think so on Kane. But again, let off for Dortmund because that's not offside. Yeah. Then, I mean, Kane should have scored really, and then...
He was unlucky not to be fair.
Well, I tell you what, no, he is onside. Well, Wolf's playing him on because again the whole defence steps up.
Schlotterbeck's lucky Kane doesn't go down there because his hands are all over him.
Exactly. And it feels like as soon as we take Dortmund to get steady in the ship again, they're like giving up.
Full crack.
Down.
And Kim just towering over him in the air. Royce tries to slide through Marlon. They've also finally cottoned onto the fact they probably shouldn't play Royce against Davies. So Brandt goes out to the left and Marlon to the right, which is sensible.
Hamels, what can he do with it? Gives it to Wolf. What's he going to do with it? He kicks it into Sane with the frag.
Failed.
For a minute, I didn't think it hit Sane. I thought it just booted it off. Terzic has got a lot of thinking to do with the interval in about 13 minutes' time.
Yeah.
So I love how the fourth official just follows the ball. Like, it doesn't stay in the middle of the two managers. Like, that's like acting like a coach.
Conrad Lima. Coman. Now Meccano.
It was all the time in the world. Like, he could have sat on his arse and had a cup of tea and no one would have got near him.
Davies. Now Goretzka. Musiala. Davies. Kim. And now it's back with Neuer. Open Meccano. Fulkrug will apply the pressure. Neuer doesn't look phased. Okay, maybe he is because that is one of the worst passes I've ever seen Manuel Neuer do.
But Alphonso Davies got the play to get back in and save it.
Kim going long with it. Schlotterbeck winning the ball in the air. Ozcan. It's a weak pass, but it's found Julian Brandt. Schlotterbeck, Marlon. This is really good from Dortmund. And that tries to knock it inside. It flicks up off the foot of Davies, and it's well claimed by Neuer.
Yeah, Neuer trying to chat Kimber about that last pass. That was horrific from Neuer. But
12 minutes left of this first half.
It's still pretty easy for Bayern. And because players like Marta Royce making passes like that.
This game's not over. Dortmund need to get a goal though. They need to at least have a shot.
Yeah, we thought that derby last year was over. Then Anthony Modeste turned up.
Ozcan. Now it's Brandt. Yeah, wasn't that 2-2 as well?
Yeah, it was, and then Anthony Modeste made it. Was it a winner or an equaliser? I can't remember.
Either an winner. Oh yeah, no. One of the two.
But equally, we made about his not having the pace to keep up. When we keep moaning about Royce having the pace to keep up, maybe Royce going to score too. Schlotterbeck stepping up there. That is a pinpoint throw from Manuel Neuer. Finds Musiala, who's again stood by himself because Ozcan's.
It's 2-2 in that game. And notably, Bayern were 2-0 up.
Maybe there's a chance then.
Mukoko 74th, Modeste 95th minute.
Two very
The
late
game
goals.
is not over
No.
until the 90 minutes. Dortmund have done well to stay the ship for a moment.
They've got to make it to half
There
time.
needs to be more impetus on scoring a goal.
They've got to make it to half time only 2-0 down, or with a goal. Because they concede 3, they can pack their bags and go home.
They are home, but yes.
And go back to
They
houses.
can get inside the signal data. Sane. Looks so dangerous. Leroy Sane in possession. Now Davies. Kim. Shuffling backwards and now back to Neuer. Kim again. Neuer again.
And
Kim.
just enjoying themselves. Fine. But maybe that luxury state is a bad thing.
Davies.
But he's full crog. Haven't seen him.
Open Meccano. Gives it to Mazraoui. And now it's with Koeman. Lima. Mazraoui. Nice link up on this right hand side. Mazraoui fouled. Koeman. Advantage. Goretzka. Over kick and it's just wide. That could have been 3 for Bayern.
I love it. I
Almost
love it.
a beautiful effort from Leon Goretzka.
That an incredible
Lovely link up. Koeman brought down. Great delivery. And not bad.
If that finds the top corner, absolutely.
Well, I think Wolf just unsettles him a little bit with the hand on the back.
Yeah.
Just shuffles him out of position just about.
Brilliant acrobatics, though.
Schlotterbeck. Goes long, full Krug. Wins the ball in the air from Meccano. Now Royce. And does that come off? Who's that come off of? Meccano? I think it does. Dortmund throw. Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, Royce not happy about it, though. 9 minutes to go in the first half of the Classic.
As you say, Marco Royce just showing his frustration with that decision. Sane.
I think it was frustrating for Dortmund all round because they know they can challenge Bayern on their day, and they just didn't get going early on, and now they're regretting it.
Kane. Now Leroy Sane. Musiala pings off and finds Davies. Sane. Lima. Mazraoui. He have gone wide and they go wider still to Koeman. Now Mazraoui. Options in the box. Dinks it in. Sane, the header's not great and it's flicked away again.
Yeah, Bayern trying to end the half well.
Davies. Bayern putting, as you say, trying to end well, putting Dortmund under the cosh. Kane.
Brilliant stepping up. No foul there. No foul there. Oh, no.
Giving it. That's soft.
Kane's made a meal of that. That's just strength from Ozcan, and he's not very happy. I don't blame him. Kane's going back to his own goal. Ozcan just steps in. Oh no, there's nothing in that. Nothing in that, referee. This was Goretzka's header, which was really poor. That was it hung with blocked
need
it.
to drive more power behind
That'd have gone wide anyway. And Dortmund fans are not happy.
I think I did a farm the goal would just bounce forever.
Yeah. 7 minutes to go until the 45. Can Bayern get their third? There's a player on the floor for Dortmund. Don't quite know why. Schlotterbeck wants a free kick for it though. He found himself on the floor. And we're going to see why. He's marking at Meccano and he just body checks into the ground. It's not a foul. Just shoulder on shoulder, really.
Yeah.
And Schlotterbeck's got to stand his
I
ground.
think someone just shot a firework at the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies, guys, if you do hear any of the celebrations tonight.
Good defending that.
Premature Guy Fawkes night celebrations or Bayern fans. We're not sure.
No, it was actually Guy Fawkes.
Yeah.
Bryson's not happy with the assistant referee. I don't know why, because he's got the decision and they think he's going to talk himself into referee's book here. What's he not happy about? I don't know what His argument
Is
is,
the fact it comes off the hand of Coman.
I love how nice, like, it's nice and friendly they are with each other. They like,
Bryson.
I mean, they don't want there to Ozcan, so he's ended up on the floor. Everything's getting on the floor for Dortmund.
France. Ozcan. Ryerson just says, let's just kick it forward. Savitzer.
It feels like kick and chase.
Royce. Fulkrug.
It's been
Too soft. The reason you have Nicholas Fulkrug up there is he's a big brute. That was pathetic. Wolf.
It was really. That's better. That's Marlon.
Savitzer. Runs past the ball, but he has now recovered
Wolf got his foot down. He doesn't.
He's also tried to swing a leg at Davies.
It's a fact. How many feet are on the floor?
No idea what this is. I
I
think it's now a Dortmund free kick.
Yeah, it is a free kick. Here, yeah, Davies just used too much force to try and stop Wolf getting the
Samson
ball.
comes in, gives him a good kick in for good measure.
Yeah.
Ozcan. Now Brandt. Schlotterbeck. Now Mats Hummels. All over the top, looking for Marco Reus and Azim Mazraoui. Knocks it out.
Mazraoui, yeah, got lucky. Misread the bounce. 5 minutes to go the half. Dortmund, can they get a goal before the end of the first 45? The ball's played into Reus. It escapes his touch now. Nick Mackay smashed out the pitch. Doesn't find Kane though. Cut out by Hummels. We tried to play through Reus. Cut out again. Dortmund just can't find a way through this Bayern defence.
Ozcan. Schlotterbeck knocks it back. Now Kobel. Schlotterbeck.
Why has he just smashed that up into the air for? Doesn't make sense to me. Why Dortmund the guy just smashing it into, no man's land?
Schlotterbeck. Hummels. And Schlotterbeck again.
That's a great knock. Good attack from Wolf.
Marlon. Wolf.
Oh, Wolf got his stuck
Still trying to
behind him.
go. Goretzka. Now Sane. And Ozcan just decides to go and push him.
Can't do
and
that.
That's a free kick.
2 hands on the player.
No, I don't see how he can have any complaints there.
No.
No intention to play the ball. Clear. Foul.
These don't make it look that obvious, mate.
Yeah. Leading up with both hands. Running, but pushing away from the ball.
Sign wants a yellow, and the referee is going over to the Bayern technical area, and it's a yellow card for Thomas Tuchel. I think he's been complaining too many times that Ozcan hasn't received a yellow card, and that is what the complaint is to the referee here. The ref's already got his card out, so Thomas Tuchel might want to shut up. If the referee's going to reach into his back pocket to find the red, but he will show the yellow. Typical Thomas Tuchel, we see the yellow card, and he's still having words with the fourth official. Just got to watch himself here, Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, just not want to get sent to the stand.
You don't want to see a red card when you're already 2-0 out. There'd be no point.
Kim. Of Makano.
I mean, yeah.
Now it's with Neuer.
Dortmund really struggling today to recover the ball back after they lose it. Taking them 23 seconds. That's a long time. You can do a lot in 23 seconds.
Yeah, I think that's a lot though, because Dortmund will lose possession, then Bayern will knock it around the back. The fact they're not playing a very direct team today. So I don't think that stat really provides a lot of insight. It's given the context. Makes sense. Bayern aren't being risky in possession when they lose the ball. If they lose the ball, it's immediately back to this very safe, very conservative possession-based stuff. Come on.
Davies, he's just taking his time there. Bayern, they want to try and get a goal fast because they know they can kill this game off in the next minute and a half.
Yeah.
And Dortmund fans finding their way into the concourse to get some food and drink.
Probably drink, drown their sorrows.
And I'll say hopefully it is much better than how this game is going for their side.
Kim. Neuer. Now it's Kim. Lima. Of Meccano. Just knocking that into the path of Nausir Mazraoui. And that Lima crossfield pass into Sane. Davies. Can Sane get there? I think he might just about. Oh, he's kept that in well, but then Marius Wolf comes along and wins it. Davies keeping it alive. Goretzka, nice flick. Musiala, good touch. Now Davies. I think I might go back to Musiala, but it's into Kim instead. Let's go 2 additional minutes in this first 45. 2 more minutes. Coman tries to spin the left back right in there, but it's not quite come off. Of Meccano. Here's Neuer. Of Meccano again. Lima. Of Meccano.
That's where I'm back.
And Fulkrug just so...
Royce on a different planet.
Yeah.
It feels like it looks like
Seems
Dortmund have never met each other before. So I don't know each other's names.
Seemed really half-assed that from Fulkrug in there.
Yeah. And it is frustration from everyone in a Dortmund shirt tonight on and off of it.
Lima. Kim. Neuer. Kane flicks it on, and then Musiala can't take on the man. Wolf. Smashes it the length of the pitch. Kim brings it down, but it's not great. And now that ball lifted towards Daniel Marlon. Davies.
Foot race a bit, sir.
Sabitzer.
Advice played.
Fulkrug needs to shift it. Brandt. Royce Marlon. It's just whistling past that far post. Encouraging play from Borussia Dortmund though. This is some really nice stuff. Marlon puts the pressure on Davies. Forces Sabitzer. Knocks it across. Fulkrug gets it at his feet. Gives it to Brandt. Brandt to the attention area. Royce can't touch it. Marlon can. But it's just wide of that far post. Almost nestling into the side netting.
Ending half strong are Dortmund. And Marlon.
Oh, he caught it well.
Yeah.
Just not on target.
What, that is on target. Neuer's in trouble.
How's the game going, says Gary? Well, it's been very, very positive if you are supporting Bayern Munich, and that is half-time. Dortmund 0, Bayern 2. It's been fairly equal since the goals, but a disappointing opening to the game meant that Dortmund took an early advantage. Bayern since then have been the better side. 1.8 XG to 0.17 tells you everything you need to know. And Dortmund have just not been able to get on the ball, not really been able to implement anything positive. No. So it's worrying. It's very worrying if you are a fan of Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, Bayern started really well and they came out of blocks fast. Dortmund was still in bed and Bayern already got on and brushed their teeth and were 2-0 up. So really, really concerning. Since then, I think Dortmund have calmed it down. They've settled into the game. They've relaxed a little bit, but still very frustrating. Should have probably done better. Ending the half strong at a few periods where they played well, but overall, it's been really sloppy, really messy. And I think Bayern kind of cruised a bit after they got the second, thinking it would be a bit easy after they were 2-0 up so early on. But yeah, I think there's still time for Dortmund to come back in this game. Also, a lot of factors to come into it. The weather, maybe substitutions. We could see a tactical change, anything that can get Dortmund back in this game. But conceding those 2 goals very early on, it's really, really poor.
Yeah, of course. Do you want to take a minute?
Yeah, sure.
I'm back in a moment, guys. Please do keep Harry entertained by filling chat with your thoughts and comments from that first half. Any questions if you didn't watch it?
I'll say, yeah. I mean, it just was really, really poor from Dortmund. They just didn't start well at all. And within 4 minutes, they conceded a corner which they didn't need to. And then, ball comes in. Upamecano, escapes his man. And Bosch, 1-0, great header. Kobel stood no chance. And then within minutes, They get carved open again by Bayern. Sane outpaces Hummels. He cuts the ball back, and Harry Kane has a practically open goal to just slot it home into. But he just, honestly, 5-yard passes it into the net, and 2-0 Bayern within 9 minutes. And really, really frustrating scenes for Dortmund. And you could tell they were so frustrated, but they've only got themselves to blame. They have not been good. They were not good enough. They started terribly, and things went from bad to worse. And since then, it's kind of been a recovery job, because they spent the next 10 minutes just trying to make sure Bayern didn't score a third. Then they settled into the game. Then it was just really hospital. Like sloppy passes, really poor decision making, half-assed efforts, not really bothered. It wasn't until kind of towards the end of the half where they really came into their own a little bit, stepped up, started to play some nice stuff. I mean, Goretzka, but they kind of started Goretzka's overhead kick attempt, which just went, was just wide. It was an incredible goal if it had found the back of the net, but alas, it didn't. And then from there, Dortmund had a few chances. Royce had one that he kicked into his own leg, and it went miles over the bar. And it's and then, we saw at the end there, brilliant football from Sabitzer and Wolf. Ball gets across the field to Brandt. Brandt fires it across the area, comes to Marlon, and to be fair, he's unlucky, because it's a really good effort on goal, really good strike, and just whistles past the post, nearly finding the top corner. And if that had found the top corner, Neuer was in big trouble, because he was getting nowhere near it. So a good end to the half for Dortmund, but it had been a really, really poor start, really poor half, and they will hope to do better, because it really, really has not been strong enough. But yeah, let me know what you thought of that. For both sides, from a Bayern point of view, from a Dortmund point of view. If you haven't seen the game, then either make it up or ask me about it. But realistically, it's been disappointing, really disappointing. From Dortmund and Bayern, have done exactly what they need to do. But that being said, a big 45 minutes coming up for both sides. Big 45 minutes. Could make the difference. Can Dortmund bounce back? Can Bayern kill the game off? Who knows what's going to happen? Football's a funny sport sometimes. After that dismal half, Dortmund might wake up, score 3, and win for the best 45 minutes of football we've seen in a very long time. But as I said, you can't call it. But I think you can make a strong case for Bayern Munich getting the 3 points across the line there.
Yeah, fair enough. What have you and the thousands of viewers out there been talking about?
Quite a lot, to be honest.
Not much, quite a lot.
No, I think I might. I meant not much. I was talking about, I think the only thing haven't mentioned is probably subs.
Yeah.
Because something has to change for Dortmund.
I mean, that's how Dortmund changed the game last year. If you look at the players that scored, it was Moukoko, who didn't start the derby, and it was Allaire. Interesting, both players on the bench tonight. Could they... Well, I'm sorry. Allaire's their Modeste, really, isn't he? But for tonight, at least. But yeah, if it was subs that could changed the game last year in forward areas, could it be subs in forward areas that change the game today? Potentially so.
It could be. It could be.
See.
And it's I think it's the question of do the subs come now at half time? Do they come later in the 60th minute? Do some come now? Some come later. Terzic got to get it right. If he wants to win this game, Terzic has to get it right. Because if not, they're going to be struggling.
Yeah, and in the Premier League, it's Newcastle 0, Arsenal 0 at half time. In Serie A, it is Atalanta 1 into 2 with only 25 minutes left of that.
Yeah, if anyone's watched the Newcastle Arsenal game, please let us know how it's going.
Yeah. But yeah, the first half, it didn't lack action, but it's frustrating, I think.
Very one-sided.
Yeah, I'd agree. Very much so. But yeah.
I mean, Dortmund have got to find something.
Looking back at Schlotterbeck's goal from matchday 7 against Union, I don't know what this is.
They're going to need
at
something
half
like
time, but they need Schlotterbeck to come up with a strike of that calibre in the next few minutes. And or something like that from Gruder. Mainz. Anyway.
They're having a terrible season, by the way.
Who, Mainz?
Dead last.
Are they?
In the Bundesliga.
They beat RB Leipzig.
Are you joking then? No. Oh my days. How? People will just give it to Bayern. They find a way. They absolutely find a way. Apart from Leverkusen, they're absolutely cruising.
They'll smash it at the minute.
So what would this mean for the Bundesliga table?
Earlier today, I'd say Mainz 2, Leipzig 0, Lee and Barrero. And Mainz they've lifted them off the bottom of the table. They're now in 17th. It's not a great situation.
That is good for them, but this would keep...
So, as it stands, Leverkusen will still be top, but 2 points ahead of Bayern Munich. Stuttgart would remain in 3rd, and they could close up to within 2 points of Bayern with a victory tomorrow. Dortmund would sit 4th and 5 points off of Bayern Munich, a point ahead of Leipzig in 5th, who lost today. Then you've got Hoffenheim in 6th, who've already played, Frankfurt 7th, who've already played, Freiburg 8th, and Wolfsburg 9th, who've got to play tomorrow, with Augsburg 10th.
Fair enough. That is a good round out of the top 10, but Dortmund really do not want to find themselves 5 points off Bayern already.
No.
They did close it up last year, but they don't want to have to be in that situation ever again. They want to be nip and tuck with them for the whole season.
And that's the issue. That's the thing. Today's point swing is so crucial. They could put Dortmund 1 point ahead or Bayern 5 in front. So it's difficult.
It is, and they've got to find a way to get something out today.
Yeah, they have.
It's not going their way.
Even if it's just a draw, that keeps it close and gives Leverkusen a huge advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely would.
I mean, the way they're playing at the moment, that could be so huge.
Yeah, definitely. But it's going to be really interesting how the second half plays out. Dortmund have to provide something. If not, Bayern will do exactly what they've just done. And they'll dominate the game, probably score a couple more, and then we'll all sit here and go, that was dull because Bayern just on 4-0. They've got to take the game to them, got to contest them, got to cause
them. They've got to do something, really.
Yeah.
They've got to do...
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. They've got to do something, though.
Yeah.
For Dortmund. Terzic just got to come up with something at half-time. He's got to be shouting at them, pretty much, to improve. It's not been good enough so far from Dortmund. They've looked lacklustre. They've not really been able to get into the game. I think, though, with changes at half-time, with a strong team talk from Terzic, anything is possible. They did it last year. Can they do it again?
Because it's not really about, but, you don't have to get a stranglehold on the game. But come out, score a goal early, and put the pressure on them. Even
in the back half of last season, it was towards the end of the season when Dortmund were ahead of Bayern, actually, and they allowed Bayern to catch up. They went 4-0 down. They still found 2 more goals in the second half to only lose 4-2. It's not as bad this year. They're only down by 2.
Yeah.
They can come back. They've proven in both of their games last season they can get 2 goals in the second half against Bayern. It's just whether they've got the players and the belief to do so. Have they lost too much? Well, by selling Jude Bellingham and not replacing him.
I think they have to make at least one change at half time for me because that first half was too flat, too quiet. And
whether that's personnel, whether that's tactical, whether that's a system change, I'm not quite sure, but something big needs to change. Even if it's not changing the players, not changing the shape, just how they're trying to move the ball, what they're trying to do with it, and how they look to get some goals. Because at the moment it's not working out, so something has to change.
Yep, it does. They've got to find a way. They have to find a way.
Chat, make sure to give your thoughts. If you're just hopping in, that's fine. Make sure to leave your thoughts. If they're in German, we'll try and decipher them. But welcome anyone that's just hopping in before the second half. And anything else to touch on?
I mean, we've said it already. It's a big half coming up now for both sides.
Could be so crucial for the rest of the season.
Yeah, it could be. Because who knows, do Bayern drop 5 more points from here? Who knows,
It sets the pace, it creates the context for the rest of the campaign.
I mean, Dortmund haven't taken the fight to Bayern today. Could Leverkusen? I mean, obviously they've already played them once, which is huge. They play them again. Can they do it? Who knows?
It's whether whether this form is sustainable, really. But given the fact that they've not, that this has been how they've got on since Xabi Alonso took over in November, it would be surprising to see a sudden change.
Yeah.
I could see them dropping points here and there, especially as we get towards the business end of the season. But that's the thing, it's whether Bayern will drop less or more than them.
Yeah.
But I mean, the average position, say everything. Dortmund have been so clustered in the middle. How can you possibly play football when everyone's so clustered? Whereas when you look at Bayern, they are getting so wide. Musiala linking up nicely with Goretzka and Kane in there. Conrad Lima protecting them. And then you have your wingers pushing really wide and creating loads of space. Dortmund have everyone focused centrally and they're just not playing with the ball. And then Wolf just pissing around on the right.
I don't know why he's over there. He's had a terrible half.
Yeah.
He needs to kind of
kept getting caught.
Relax and work out what he's doing.
And that
right back.
Circle just inside of Bayern's half of Dortmund players doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's impeccable.
They've got to wake up, Bayern.
They've got to spread Bayern. They've got to spread them a bit.
In terms of Bayern, keep doing what you're doing. Do exactly what you did in the first half. Come out, score another couple, put the game to bed, and have a nice little jolly up for the next 40 minutes. Because they'll have nothing to worry about. They can kill this game off with one goal, Bayern. That's exactly what they've got to seek to do. Tuchel's just got to keep himself a bit quiet so he doesn't get sent off. But apart from that, nothing to worry about for the team leading. I mean, we should be getting this second half underway.
Hopefully. Hopefully so.
We'll know what we're waiting for. But it is going to be a... It's a tough... Sorry. It is a tough...
Fireworks burning you off.
It is a tough 45 for Dortmund.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. A lot of work to do. And, well, not a lot of belief, I can't imagine, in the Dortmund dressing room that it's all possible. Sula is coming on for the second 45 by the looks of it. So there is a change. Is this system... Are they going to a three-back? They did it against Dortmund in the in the last 20, 30 minutes. Is this going to be a system change?
I mean, I think it has to be, because if it's man for man, what's the point?
Carrie's asked, how isn't the game going? Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, this has to be a system change, because if it is just Sula for Hummels, that is pointless.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's pointless. Hummels has struggled. No. That looks like Lucas Nemeka warming up as well. But he's not strict, so... Yeah. Terzic here with the notepad. I like this. Obviously, you see it's another coach doing it, but Terzic just sat down with Sula and asked him once. That is Hummels and Schollerbeck, so this is a system change. Yeah. Or they've got bored of Wolf. It could be that option. No, I don't know who's coming off here. I don't see Marius Wolf.
I don't see Marius Wolf.
Sabitzer, Schlotterbeck, Hummels, Fulkrug, Brandt, Ozcan, Royce, Marlon. And was that Wolf? We don't know.
We'll never know. Is Marius Wolf going to still be playing?
Yeah. I think Wolf's the only player that we didn't see there. Because Ryerson's still there.
Maybe they're still, unless they're moving Sue to right back, they might drop someone else deeper to wing back.
I think it's more likely they'll play Sula right back, I think.
I get it's more defensive, but you need 2 goals now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just going to be an interesting one to see what happens now when that board goes up.
I would be intrigued if this isn't a system change. They need some sort of shake-up.
Yeah. We're still waiting for the 4th official, because that's just the Dortmund bloke.
Do they have a 4th official? Just checking his studs. And he's saying, go on, lad. And that is the number 17 making move, which I believe is Marius Wolf. So a like-for-like replacement there. Sula coming on a little bit more defensive as a right back. But it just feels a little bit pointless.
I don't know how that one.
At this change of the game, when you need something different, you're just changing your right back.
Tuchel and referee are still in the tunnel.
Fighting. Ref's got a black eye.
No. That was made up now. Here comes the ref. The player's ready for the ref. Blimey.
Yeah.
And we are going to have a big 45 minutes coming up for the sake of both side seasons.
Yeah. Anyway, a lot of choices, a lot of decisions still to be made, a lot that can happen. They need a football. That is quite crucial for playing football, to be fair. And they've got one now.
No one noticed we haven't got a football.
Superb. Top flight of German football, they can't even find a football. Right. Now we can get away. It's knocked back by Dortmund, and another 45 minutes of intense action awaits us here in the Klassiker. Can Dortmund pull a rabbit out of the hat in this second half, or can the imperious Bayern Munich win another Klassiker? And well, if Oz can continues like that, I think they're going to be fine. Kane slides through. Jamal Musiala should score. And it's a huge stop from Kobel. But already, Dortmund getting opened up incredibly easily.
Even that was game over.
Kane just slides the ball through. The whole defence is asleep. And Musiala blasts an effort straight at Kobel, who made himself wide. But that is not encouraging for Borussia Dortmund.
No, that is a terrible start.
Yeah.
And now Bayern have a corner. And they did this in the first half. Can they do it in the second? Ball's put in.
Sane, it's not
Denied.
on. Goretzka all across the box. It's not good. Kane blocked. Musiala. I think it was Masraoui in the end. His effort went over the
rugby. That is a brilliant conversion.
Unfortunately for Nusa Masraoui, he is not a rugby player.
No. But again, his body's on the line defending.
Yeah. And now
Dortmund hanging on to a 2-0 loss.
Hummels. Ozcan. Kobel. Brandt gets the flick on. Fulkrug giving chase. Brandt. And it's won back by Dortmund. Here is Alphonso Davies. Jamal Musiala. Slides through Kane. I think he's offside. And that's a great stop from Kobel either way. Musiala has dinked it in. But it is offside.
I was going to say. If not, that was worrying.
Dortmund players gave up on it. They knew Kane was more than a yard offside. Great save from Kobel either way. Lovely effort from Musiala, to be fair.
It was very good.
Even though it counted for nothing.
No.
Still options off the bench then. Bentabeni, Mukoko, Adeyemi, Bino Gittens, Allaire. Players Dortmund can introduce to change the game.
And they went
Ryerson has won a throw.
There is Mukoko warming up.
I think that's Gio Reyna alongside him. Schlotterbeck. Now Hummels.
Mukoko changed the game last year.
Indeed.
Can he do the same again whenever he comes on? You might not.
Ryerson.
Oh, he should have gone to Royce. Royce was through. And then Brandt's just been completely muscled off. Didn't even challenge. I get who kind of strong. Didn't even bother challenging him.
And now it's a Bayern throw. Nothing coming off at the moment for Dortmund.
No.
Tazic's got his notepad open again.
Sure,
it needs some sort of rethink.
Yeah. Adeyemi warming up as well.
Don't know if introducing a slightly more defensive right back was exactly what they needed to try and find 2 goals in the last 45 minutes of this fierce rivalry. But to be fair, they didn't score until the 70th minute this time last year. So, Davies, and that is poor again.
So time isn't fully of the essence.
No, but they would like to probably get back in this game before then. And not have to get a 91st minute equaliser.
Oh, that was risky from Schlotterbeck.
Ryerson.
Dortmund's trying to do something.
Schlotterbeck. Kobel. Schlotterbeck again. Fulkrug. Now Julian Brandt. Plays it through. Royce. And that's great defending from Kim. Royce can't take it past him. Lima. Upamecano. Musiala. Good defending that from Schlotterbeck. And now they can come forwards, Dortmund. Ozcan. Into Julian Brandt. Good challenge. He wanted to open up onto his right foot. And he knew that he wasn't going to get there anyway. I think. Ryerson. Schlotterbeck. Now it's with Hummels. Süle. I do think for having Süle does create this situational back three, which does mean that Ryerson can actually get forward.
Yeah.
They don't have both fullbacks really high. And now that switch the play finds Donyell Marlon. Marlon brings it down well. Now Süle. That's pushed forward a little bit to join in the play. Süle. Marlon. Lovely link up. Tries to put the ball in. Blocked by Davies. Throw in to Dortmund.
I get that Marlon's trying to put the ball in the box there. That felt pointless to me. I could have seen that Davies was going to block that. I don't know why he's tried to get that through.
Süle. Marlon. Now it's Hummels. Nico Schlotterbeck. Now Mats Hummels. Özcan. Hummels. Süle. Özcan. Tries to slot it through to Brandt. Comes to Royce. One back by Bayern. Brandt. Marlon. Brandt. This is much more encouraging from Dortmund. Schlotterbeck. Özcan. Schlotterbeck. Savitzer. Süle. On the right hand side now, here's Marlon. And Marlon has players overlapping. Savitzer, Marlon. Özcan again, and he almost gets caught in possession. He has been caught in possession.
Oh,
Leroy Sané leads the charge here. Has Kane to his right. Musiala to his left. The pass is absolutely shocking. And Dortmund can recover it. Ryerson driving forwards now at pace. Julian Ryerson. Now here's Julian Brandt. Marco Reus. Sabitzer. Marlon. Good touch. Nice turn. The finish blocked by Kim. And now here come Bayern once more. How is there so much space and how are they in a 3-on-3? Musiala. Hummels does well. Here is Ryerson and they've got players forward here, Dortmund. They could exploit that. Brandt. And he can just shift it in the middle here. A lot of space to almost walk into there. Marcel Sabitzer. Now Julian Brandt. Savitzer. Brandt. Özcan. Schlotterbeck. And the shot blocked by Upamecano and out for a corner.
Worth a go. Worth a go. He's won a corner. That's the most positive bit of play they've played all game. And it was a random pot. I mean, it's not a pot shot. But flicked behind by Upamecano. And they've got a chance now from this corner. Get someone's head on it. Cause a problem. Make Bayern think. Because one goal will make them panic a little bit.
Brandt. Nice delivery, and it's Kim who rises highest, but it's still alive here. But somehow Sané has beaten Hummels in the air. Hummels jumped past the ball. Lovely switch of the play. Goretzka brings it down with snow on it. Davies has the overlap. Ball into the box. It flicks up off of Nicolas Süle, but it's claimed well by Gregor Kobel.
Might have been a bit awkward that gone in.
Ryerson. Marlon. Can Dortmund break? They've got the players to do it, but they don't want to. Özcan. Thought they're going to counter-attack. They decide to slow it down, take their time. Süle. I think they're wary of a lot of players out of position that would have left them quite open. Sabitzer. Now it's Brandt. And he'll go back to Süle. First time inside to Özcan. Özcan spots the run of Ryerson, but it's too close to the goalkeeper, that one. Now Neuer will take his time.
Better though, first
right.
from Dortmund.
Now Upamecano. Neuer. Lifted to Hummels. And now Schlotterbeck.
How's that poll looking?
Well, there's 29 votes in the poll and chat. 48% Dortmund. Brandt, Royce, Brandt. It's Messi.
Well, I wish it was Messi. Might have scored a few more.
Oh, and they've conceded possession too cheaply. Coman tries to get around Süle. Good defending from Nicolas Süle. But yeah, 29 votes in the poll and chat. 48% Dortmund, 45% Bayern Munich, 7% going for a draw. Make sure to vote in that if you haven't already. Schlotterbeck, good challenge.
Does
One back by Schlotterbeck again, and that's not a foul. So soft from the ref. So soft.
So now we look. Oh, that's another one. Just no. That's physical. That's just strength.
Not
It's a bit run. He just sat on his foot a little bit. That's not a foul. He can't. That's just the motion of running.
Yeah.
This ball, Brandt brings it down beautifully and ends up behind him. And him and Royce are fanning around flicking it to each other. Really not good play. And Royce isn't happy about how long Bayern are taking there. It's going to be a double change for Dortmund. That is Adeyemi on the right. And I can't...
That is Lucas Nemeka. They're going for it, I think. Yeah, I'm very glad, by the way, I benched Dan Burn in FPL. He's subbed off at half time for a 1-pointer. You're fine, mate. I'd say you scored loads of points.
What? I need more, though.
Greedy.
No, but the bracket, I'm just not in your bracket. That is a long ball. Is it going to find Royce? Yes, it is.
Royce! Full Krug! Royce must score! What a save! Even when they managed to create a chance like that, Manuel Neuer points off whatever the hell that was. How has he stopped that? Dortmund are opening him up now, though. Brandt.
Incredible for Neuer.
Schlotterbeck and it's blocked. Cannons off of the defender.
No, that block. That strong goal from that block.
I have to say, is this the perfect time to bring on substitutes? Dortmund are in the ascendancy now anyway. It's seemingly on the field. I know the scoreline doesn't give them that, but they're looking good. Is it the right time to bring on players? Will that add to it, or will it take those players time to get into the match?
Bring on now, yeah, maybe.
Ryerson, now the changes. That's Nemeka and Adeyemi. So, off comes the number 21. I believe that is Donyell Marlon. I think. Fulcrum just
what?
Right.
I mean, it's not quite in the corner, is it? That's
as good as you're going to get on the half turn.
That's a brilliant save. Here comes the sub then. Adeyemi.
So Adeyemi on, Nemeka on, and off comes Salih Ozcan and I believe Donyell Marlon.
Interesting, yeah.
Yes, it is Donyell Marlon.
Might not matter, 'cause here comes Sane.
Sane bursting forwards, needs to spot Coman but doesn't. Musiala, Adeyemi tries to foul him. Jamal Musiala, Leroy Sane! What a save! Strong right hand from Kobel to palm it away. Adeyemi, Royce, Nemeka. Now Sula, Hummels, Schlotterbeck.
Dortmund fans get something from this. Still over half an hour to go.
Need to score soon, I say.
Yeah.
Need to score soon. Before it's too late. Royce.
That's better.
Nice switch of the play. Julian Brandt brings that down well. Looks to shift it. Now Hummels. Sula. This change in shape, slight change in shape to the situational back three is working out really well.
Look at Ryerson.
Adeyemi switches it. Ryerson chests it down. Got to go in the box sooner. He doesn't know what to do with it.
I don't know how he ended up.
This is where they miss Rafael Guerrero, really, isn't it?
He'd have fired that in.
Schlotterbeck into dangerous area. Kim manages to get his head on it.
Yeah, well, the initial rush of Adeyemi, I don't know why Ryerson's had to end up backtracking just to get there.
Yeah, he's either got to try some sort of shot, and that is a substitution, I believe. That is the young... Is it Gadzig? The young attacking midfielder?
Yeah, we'll have to find out. Well, number 2.
I know that's not then. Stankovic?
I don't know. Watch his goal back again.
I think it's his name. Stanisic, potentially. I don't know. We'll find out in a second. We stop guessing. That's a young centre-half on, I believe. Bold move from Thomas Tuchel. So Upamecano coming off. Pavlovic coming on. Big decision from Tuchel. Could that be the undoing of Dortmund? So that looks like a 5 he's just suggested. Okay, so Goretzka goes to centre-half.
Yeah, Pavlovic is
coming midfield. Pavlovic into midfield.
That's interesting decision. It's a 5 in the middle. It's a 4-5-1.
They're sitting deep now. Schlotterbeck. Odd choice of substitution.
Yeah.
Bring Pavlovic into midfield, sure, but why put Goretzka at centre half? Adeyemi. Brilliant. From Karim Adeyemi. 1-2 with Nemeka, but then he gets chapped. Yeah, good tackle. Well, Sane won back by Schlotterbeck. And I've rescued another soft foul in the favour of Bayern. It's a yellow card. And Hummels is just like, how? On what
He's saying
planet?
for that one, he's pulled it back for this one over here. But they've both stood in for the ball. They've both stood in for the ball.
How is that a foul?
They've both gone for the football.
Like, nothing happens.
No.
But Kane holds his calf, so it gets given.
And Dortmund fans are not happy, understandably.
No.
So now a poor decision in the referees, in Bayern's favour, sorry, not the referee's favour. It's that brilliant save from Kobel. Keeping Dortmund in the game.
Yeah.
Really good effort from Sane. But an even better stop from the Swiss keeper. Half an hour to go then. Once this free kick's been taken and Harry Kane's finished running on the floor. Hummels, third yellow card of the year. He's not very happy with the referee.
Still going. He's going to pick himself up another yellow if he's not careful.
Hummels is saying it was just a simple collision. And Harry Kane's back to his feet. So he's absolutely fine. After all that, he would have to go off the field though. I don't, isn't it? Both
Not
in for
enough.
the ball.
Not enough, innit?
No. Like, Hummels does make contact with him, okay, but they're focusing for the ball. That's the risk they run.
It's contact sport.
It's a 50-50.
We don't book players when they bang knees.
No.
I don't know in what situation. I guess knee on knee if they're running at each other.
Both players slide into each other. Play on. They're both gone in. Adeyemi can't win that back. That is
And that's,
clumsy.
yeah, Coman being hacked down there by Karim Adeyemi. And I think he's a little fortunate to avoid going in the book here.
Yeah. Yeah, Davies on the charge. Adeyemi's over. To be fair, Davies does hit him in the face just before. But nothing in that, really. It's a great turn from
Pavlovic, and he's giving it away. And Fulkrug can't quite get there. And it's not back to Neuer. Neuer goes along with it. And that's firm from Rice, and I like that on Coman. Now he's got to be strong again, and he is. Brilliant from Julian Rice. Ball goes forward, Rice.
Yeah, on the charge, Sula. Bayern have
Nicolas
Sula.
Sula.
Got a few plays forward.
So good from Adeyemi. Sula in the box. Nothing comes of it. Cleared away. Hummels picks up the ball. Adeyemi. Someone needs to have a shot. Adeyemi, and it's blocked.
Everyone made the same run.
The ball across the box is blocked.
Three yellow shirts made the same run.
Adeyemi clears it. Dortmund's just recycling it now, though, but they've lost it up the pitch. Musiala, Sane, and there's an overload again for Bayern Munich. Coman. Now Musiala, and it's a big save. Kane, and it's well claimed by Kobel. Hopefully, the spark and light in this game as it is around us. It's like we're in a war zone.
There's one very close.
Probably showing in an actual war zone that comment may offend. But yeah, Brandt.
This is good.
Now it's with Marcel Sabitzer. Royce, it's headed over.
Yeah, I just Dortmund have been played better football second half. They haven't got anything to show for it.
Yeah.
And they're just on the wonk. Royce can't really get the header. Not on the wonk. Obviously, he's under a bit of pressure from Razraoui and he heads over.
Yeah.
This is Harry. That's not a foul. Get over. Get up.
Hmm.
This is Musiala. Nice. Huge stop.
That right hand of Gregor Kobel
It's going to hurt.
could save anything.
Yeah.
Could save us from climate change. Sula.
I mean, that'd be pretty handy, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Used to pick up a bit of litter, maybe.
Oh, big goal.
It's Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. Interesting. Interesting. Anthony Gordon, for anyone with him in there.
Adeyemi
Ball into the box. Smash Rowie. Fulkrug. He overdoes it all the time. No, I don't care about the foul there. Fulkrug's header always overdoes it. He doesn't look for a teammate. He just heads it. Who's he looking for here? He even misses it with his head.
I don't think that's a foul, though.
No. Yeah, Burn came off at the break, by the way, with an injury.
Brilliant. I deliberate. I deliberate between taking out him or Shah. And I took out Shah because Shah's more expensive. On FPL. Oh, blimey. 35 minutes to go.
Why did you not take out Charlotte if he's more expensive? You could have bought something better.
I did take Shah out. I'm saying I kept Burn.
Oh.
Now Burn's got nothing and Shah's on for 5. That's a long
Ball
ball.
in
Great
behind.
knock. He should make it.
Ryerson has just about kept that in.
Hello.
Royce. Adeyemi. Pavlovic deals with it well.
Just like Dortmund are working hard for nothing.
Yeah.
They're not getting anywhere. They're not getting something. And here comes another change, and it is Makoko.
Are they working hard or hardly working?
And off comes Brandt.
Julian Brandt off. Yeah, and that is Makoko on. He scored the first goal in the 2-2 comeback last season. The same stadium, the same time of year.
Around the 70th minute.
Exactly the 70th minute. Can he replicate that goal? We've got 4 minutes. Come on, Dortmund. Do something. Liven this game up a bit. The crowd need to pick it up. The fans need to get behind them and encourage them to actually do something. Sula. Dortmund comfortable in possession for the moment. They are in Bayern's half. And now Sula plays it down the line. And it's now into Makoko. Makoko takes it past one. Nameko! Into the side net.
Corner to deflection. Dortmund are getting so close. Just can't. We're brilliant from Makoko.
This is so good. And then just takes the deflection off Conrad Lima.
I'll tell you what, that was challenging Neuer. If it hadn't taken that deflection.
Royce from the corner.
Need a goal any minute now.
Subbed off or sent off, ask Gary. Who are you talking about? Burn, subbed off, injured. Marlon, subbed off, not injured.
Ryerson keeps it alive. Royce brings it down. Then knocks it back to the halfway line. Despite the fact that his whole team is in the penalty area. Decision making.
Adeyemi, where's he going? Where's he going? Conrad Lima hassling him and he's going to go all the way back to Kobel.
And that's all, I mean, that's just, yeah.
I had nowhere to go. I don't know what the plan is.
6 shots each last 20. When have Bayern 6 shots last 20 minutes?
That's a lie. I've not.
No.
Since half time?
I don't think that's 6 shots.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, I guess,
Big Kobel save.
Big Kobel save again.
Big Kobel save again. Big Kobel save 3.
Yeah.
And Big Kobel save 4. That'd be the forward target.
Then 5 and 6 were wide. Here's Sula driving forward.
Oh, that's Rowies that went flying.
Yeah.
Now it's...
Got to deliver.
Who is that on the right far side? For Dortmund.
I couldn't tell you.
No, you know.
Who is this? Oscar?
No, he's off the pitch. Let's have a cheeky gander.
Ball down the line. And it is another corner. Apparently not. It's a goal kick. What, a lot of Stonewall corner?
Sabitzer?
Maybe. I don't really know apart from that. Neuer's a goal kick. Gonna send this along. Still 22 minutes to go.
Fulkrug out wide and accommodating for...
Oh, it might be.
Makoko in the middle. I know Fulkrug's there.
Raw. No. Who is he?
Brandt?
No, he came off from Makoko. Who are we missing? I honestly don't know.
Yeah, no, that guy just doesn't play for him.
No.
Just another man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think it is Sabitzer, isn't it?
Oh, it's
No, it's not.
Kane's on side.
Kane.
So,
Musiala, is that on?
no.
No. Didn't think so. from how nonchalant Dortmund were about it.
Yeah, Kane saying it's tight.
It ain't.
And he's got a point.
Oh, maybe. I think that's on.
I think
Dortmund gave up on it. They thought it was offside and just didn't and stopped running. They just gave up on it. This could stand.
I'm sure if they have a little look.
That's why you play to the whistle.
Yeah.
Especially in this VAR era where things can be checked and changed. Incredibly stupid that. From Dortmund. They gave up on it.
I mean, also they use the proper technology in Germany, so this should be pretty swift.
Yeah.
They don't just get some random geezer to draw some lines. I don't know if they've made a decision yet. They have made a decision, it's offside.
You. We can all relax. This game is not dead yet. Sula. Hummels. Rice. And now Pavlovic. Lima. Sane. Pavlovic. Lifted over into Leroy Sane now. Sane. Still Sane. And one back by Dortmund. Bayern, they've one possession again. Sane. Pavlovic. One back by Mukoko. Dortmund can break. Oh, I thought that was the 70th minute. 71st minute goal they need. Fulkrug. Oh my god, watching Nicholas Fulkrug play football's actually just giving me an aneurysm.
Galeron.
Right. Kane. Mazraoui. Now Mazraoui. Musiala. Coman. Musiala back to Kingsley Coman and he can burst forwards. Plays it in. Kane should score. Does score. Is he off? No, he isn't. Dortmund 0. Bayern Munich 3. That's game, set and a match. Bayern claim the Klassiker. Dortmund sloppy once again. It's shocking. Absolutely shocking. They just play a triangle around Ryerson here. Sorry, Schlotterbeck. And Hummels. Coman slots it in. And it's just the easiest finish Kane's going to have. He just controls it. Kobel has no hope because there's so much of the right-hand side of the goal for Kane to aim for. Shocking. Shocking from Dortmund.
Really disappointing. And in a half, they've probably been the better side. Bayern really, really punish. And they're loving it on the sidelines. They've done what they need to do today. Scored 2 early goals. Just bided their time and finally nicked a third. And that puts the game beyond that.
Nagelsmann looks grumpy in the crowd.
Kane was 14th of the season.
Okay.
He's enjoying life over in Germany.
And they are, that's not a very enamoured. I believe they are the Dortmund owners, and they do not look best pleased.
No.
Schlotterbeck. Well, not the owners, the board. The directors.
Thought like a goal, maybe, just for pride.
Schlotterbeck. Now Sabitzer. Moves it out wide. Davies sees it out. And he just get clipped after the ball's left the field. And that's a stupid yellow.
Yeah.
Why has he done that? Rarson's just asked for a yellow card.
Yeah. Sums up.
The ball's left the field and he's just decided to kick Davies.
That sums up Dortmund's day.
What's he doing? What on earth is he doing?
Davies is still down.
Davies in a lot of discomfort here. I think it's actually a knee to the arse. Which
that does hurt.
Famously causes you to be horrendously injured.
Yeah, it's like painful.
I imagine some sort of dead leg or something would be my best guess.
Kane takes the piss of that finish, doesn't he?
If it's the back of the thigh he's caught. But I don't know how the Bayern players are allowed to be there, by the way. They're just sat behind the Dortmund goal.
They have to walk on that side, don't they?
I don't know, they can sell it.
There's not enough room down there.
Oh, there is.
You can see it's Dortmund players on that side as well.
Yeah, no, I know, but it feels like they shouldn't just be stood, all four of them, watching, pretty much pointing to where the goal is. Makes it much easier to score, no? Because, I don't know.
I don't think that's not way to touch the ball.
Yeah, it just feels like it's a bit of a weird one. I think if we did that on a Saturday, the ref would tell us to piss off. If I stood then behind the Dortmund keeper, going, hey, Koval, you're anchor. I think they'd probably say too.
Dortmund and Bayern fans who are friends still are getting on, despite the fact that one of them's
the Dortmund fan looks like he's taking something.
Don't blame. It has been a dismal day for Dortmund once again. In a derby, they haven't turned up.
Yeah.
Can they get something out of it?
Sula, Ryerson.
No.
Shit ball. And now Musiala breaking away. He's hacked down. That's a yellow card for Lucas Nemeka. Easy decision of the referee's life. A tactical foul, but when you're 3-0 down, what is
the... Yeah, I think it was Sabitzer, deeming that he did most of the work, because he did.
Oh, right, fair enough. Bit of half of one, 50% of one, half dozen the other. Don't know what the phrase is, but that's close enough. Oh, yeah. 6 of him, half a dozen of the other. That's the phrase.
That is a great ball. Why is Adeyemi at left back, right?
He's at left wing back. Because Ryerson's gone to right wing back.
Just why? Just why?
So they can be exposed even more in defensive areas than they have already today.
Oh, that's now giving a free kick to Dortmund for that. 40 minutes to go. Tuchel's not happy to get himself sent off, and his mate sent him just shush, mate. We're feeling like
no point fighting ref because it's not going to work. 2 goals, 4 shots, 81% pass completion rate. Aller's coming on, but it's too little, too late for Dortmund.
Unless we've got scenes that are bigger than what we saw last year with Anthony Modeste.
Nah.
Well, I don't think anything will top seeing that man arrive at the back post from a corner and just smash it past Manuel Neuer.
Yeah, we're into the last 15 minutes, by the way, in Newcastle as well. There's still one goal to the good in that game. Though match momentum says Arsenal have been all over Newcastle for the last 5 minutes, pretty much since the goal. 10 minutes ago.
Very interesting. Schlotterbeck on a drive. Finds... Who are you? I want to play Emre Can, but it's not. Nemeka. Here he is, yeah.
Chan's injured. No, he probably would have started today. Davies
is
just jogging through the team.
Like, we know Davies fast, but he's not running.
He's not sprinting.
He's walking.
Just jogging through their midfield. Sula trying to do the same, and it's come off, and then the pass forwards with no real target comes to nothing. Kane. Neuer. Now Goretzka. In fact, he's played midfield for half an hour, or well, by the time we get to the end of the game.
Yeah.
I don't have even looked like challenging.
Literally got a midfielder at centre half.
And a child in centre midfield. Musiala bursting forwards. Here's Sane. Come on! Blocked. Thank the Lord for Dortmund's sake. Adeyemi looking a break, and it comes off Lima and out for a throw. So you can sense the frustration on the pitch.
Yeah, full call off for Haller. Hampson full call off.
Yeah, odd choice to start him. He's offered absolutely nothing. And then when you're in search of a goal, why is Haller not the go-to?
No, yeah.
He's been fit a while now.
Yeah, left wing back. Imagine you had Guerrero. He's sat on the bench.
It feels like Terzic is a little bit lost.
Guerrero's on the left of Bayern. If you keep it, it'd be brilliant.
It feels like he doesn't really know what he's doing.
No.
Bayern hasn't got an idea of what his best system is at all. So
Bayern have never really had the manager to compete with. Dortmund have never had the manager to compete with Bayern.
That's a little bit wrong, a little incorrect. They've had Klopp was the last one to win it. Since then, Tuchel definitely could have won a Bundesliga under Thomas Tuchel. They've had, I agree, in recent times it's been a little bit poor. I don't rate Terzic. I think Röse was a little out of his depth, so he does look good at Leipzig now.
Well, they lost to Mike.
He's got a very good team. Yeah, maybe it's shit. Then you've got, who else have they had recently? Who was before that?
There's someone.
I
don't remember until the crap they were.
No shit, mate. I didn't have no manager for a couple of years.
I don't remember who it was.
After Tuchel has didn't have a manager for a bit. Let's have a look.
Harry Kane's won another free kick, by the way. 11 minutes on the clock. That's not a... That is so soft. That is so soft. You can see Kane's bought his tricks from England in the Premier League. It's over here to get him pretty.
So there, Peter Bosch, he lasted half a season.
He was rubbish.
Peter Stoger, he lasted another half a season. Then Lucien Favre for 2 years.
He was also rubbish.
Then Terzic as a caretaker for 6 months. Röser for about 1 season, and then Edin Terzic again from 2022 until now.
They need someone to come in who can use these players.
Yeah, he took over at the end of 2022 from Röser again. Terzic came in, but yeah. Since Klopp and Tuchel back-to-back between 2008, 2015, and then 2015-2017, they've had some good coaches who've done decent stuff in the game, but they haven't done well with Dortmund. Peter Bosch being a prime example. He's killing at the moment with PSV. Did all right with Lyon before that.
Yeah.
You've got Marco Röser, who's showing his stuff at Leipzig now. He is still a very good coach.
Terzic,
It's just so mid.
Yeah. And Dortmund fans are
Where
leaving.
has Terzic been? Just this?
There are 9 minutes left of the Der Klassiker, and the Signal Iduna Park is flooding out.
Okay, so Terzic was an assistant manager for years. Then he managed the Dortmund 16s. Then he was assistant manager. So he's Dortmund's assistant manager for youth levels, then the manager at the youth levels. Then assistant manager at Besiktas for 2 years. Then the assistant manager at West Ham for 2 years. Who'd have been the manager between 2015 and 2017?
Allardyce?
Gus Poyet?
Maybe. Well, Allardyce.
That's a bit more realistic than Allardyce. And then he became the Dortmund manager in 2018 after Dortmund assistant manager in 2018, and then has had various Spurs as manager.
Oh, which have been unsuccessful.
Two spells now as manager there. You need to have a club career bouncing around the 3rd tier of German football.
Fair enough.
As a forward.
We're not going to cut it on the pitch anytime soon.
A forward who doesn't know how to create chances in a football team as a manager. Incredible, really,
Scotland, Bibarbe clan. Fair enough.
isn't it? I don't want to know what the Scottish Dortmund clan is like, but...
At least they're supportive of Dortmund.
They'll be thrilled they're on live television.
Yeah.
Kim.
8 minutes, it just feels like, what's the point in these 8 minutes? Rest of the now. Disappointing.
Think of it is like 3-4-0. They should just kill it.
Yes.
Obviously not. But it's over, isn't it?
I think
Dortmund have not brought anything today. It's not.
I do think it should be a consideration when doing additional time.
Oh, I think it is though. I think refs are.
Yeah, I'd like to think so. If a team's 4-0 up, they don't have 14 minutes.
Unless it's been really obvious, like someone's died.
Okay. Well, I think they'd stop the game.
They wouldn't stop the clock.
No, I think they wouldn't carry on the game.
No, it was a fan or something.
I still like to think they'd stop the game.
No, but what if they don't die there and they're just having a little many B? Anyway.
No, it doesn't stop the game.
No, I just mean a lengthy stoppage. Nobody dies. Just some
that's what I'm saying.
roof falls
If
on
someone
the
has a bad,
fans.
if someone has a bad injury and they take 15
They're all alright.
add it on.
Lima. I think it's bad injuries don't take that long anymore because they just go, well, is it going to be quick? Yeah, all right, we'll let you do it to go and do it over there on the sideline. Is it not? Oh, okay. Let's grab a stretcher and an ambulance.
I think it is kind of, I think it's mandatory now. As
Sunny.
soon as the player goes down, the stretcher people are already up on their feet and ready to go.
Yeah, it's not, oh, that's definitely a leg break, let's get a stretcher.
But you also see a lot of it now where the stretcher comes on and they send him away again and the bloody bloke who's brought it on is like, well, that wasn't pointless, I'm napping now.
It's like, he's twisted his finger, mate, doesn't he? A stretcher.
He can walk.
He's fractured his thumb. Grace his knee. Put a stretcher out. Adeyemi. And Dortmund are trying to give Bayern another goal here. Sula. Adeyemi. Sula again. Adeyemi again. Dodges a very aggressive tackle from Sane. Still going, Karim Adeyemi. the most encouraging chance all game, and he gets
Together.
brought down. That's the most dangerous Dortmund have been. I don't know why he didn't start. Adeyemi is their best player.
Yeah.
Their best player.
Yeah.
So dangerous. Such a good player. And they benched him so we could watch Nicholas Füllkrug try and link up with Marlon and that. And they just stood there. I had Royce against Davies for 40.
It feels like
30 minutes.
He's getting it wrong.
I could have told you that Royce was going to struggle against Davies today.
Yeah.
He's 30 odd against a guy in his early 20s who's incredibly fast. He was not going to beat
Royce
him.
would mug him off, he'd still catch that up again. Because Royce had to, take a breather. Free kick here, this goes in. Oh, that's cool for some bits, isn't it? It'll look good on his goal of the month tally, on his record charts. I mean, Dortmund fans are still incredible atmosphere. They've got their scarves up, got their flags up in the air. They've been waving those flags for the whole night.
If this goes in, is there a little bit of belief back, given we could have some extra injury time?
No.
Okay. So I don't think it's going to
Yeah.
go in, but you never know if it does.
He's probably just going to cross it in. No, he's not. He's hit it, and it's over the bar. Not by much, but it was over the bar.
Guy said, you guys picked the better match. Newcastle Arsenal was one of those highly technical but rather boring matches, both of you trying to build from the back with very congested midfield. Yeah. But that's what a lot of the big Prem games are. And the big Prem games haven't done well for the channel, really. Not a lot of views. I mean, today's not done great either.
No.
But yeah. WSL tomorrow, though, which has been getting a lot of views recently, so make sure to be there. It is Arsenal versus Manchester City. It does not get bigger than that, really. So yeah, it should be a great one.
6-0 win at Villa today.
Yeah.
City, we can get the pressure on. And also the big news that Emma Hayes is leaving at the end.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll probably either talk about it in the podcast or in our midweek video. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. Sad news, but yeah, fair enough. Going on to become the USWNT manager.
Ryerson.
Oh,
what a
Coco's missed.
What a miss.
Sums up Dortmund's
6 yards out. He's asking for a call.
I was going to say, that's
an embarrassment.
have some shame, lad. That definitely hit everyone.
Oh, wow. That is terrible miss. It's a terrible miss.
Clearly attracting the female viewership with your dashing looks. Thank you, Gary. But yeah. I don't know. We decided not to do the Prem today because we think that because we're competing, obviously with a lot of different people streaming the Premier League matches, we don't get a lot of viewers. But we did the Bundesliga today, which there aren't a lot of. I don't know whether there's just not enough interest, but there's not a lot of people streaming this, especially speaking English. Yet we haven't had loads of viewers. So I don't know. We'll think about stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's annoying because the live streams have been our biggest source of growth, really, as we've been building up this channel. But now, and it's a great chance to interact with the audience because while the videos are, I love doing them, you can't interact with the audience there and then, which defeats the point of the football chat. Yeah. But if no one comes to talk to us, it's just us chatting.
There is no audience here.
Which is weird because towards the end of last season, we were doing a lot better. But,
even start this year, like September time. Yeah.
Anyway, Choupo-Moting's coming on now. They're just taking the piss, really, and Muller as well. But yeah,
don't know what this is. What
was that a steward that Choupo-Moting's chatting at?
Don't know. Musiala's coming off.
And then I imagine this will be Kane as well for Thomas Muller. Stunning performance from Jamal Musiala. Looks so composed, and it's not. It's Leroy Sané coming off for Muller. But he looked incredible throughout. So calm, so collected, and he used the space that Dortmund gave him so well. And created that space, actually.
Yeah, anyway,
Muller on now. And Mazraoui on the ball. Rebrand as the Football Ramble. Yeah, I can't think of anywhere any problems we might have there.
Right, everyone.
Ball up in the air. Nemeka. Hummels. Him. Now Lima. I mean, it's a game of headers at the moment that Dortmund can't even win that. I don't know how it's going to give it. I think the ref just got bored of watching headers and decided, let's just get the ball on the floor, have some free kicks.
Yeah, both sides.
Hummels just kicks at Muller. I love that. The shit out of it. He knows that they're big at Arsenal. I thought, you know what, I'm not going to just complain. I'm just going to kick it at him and then try and get him booked. Hummels lifts it.
I'm not expecting too much.
Adeyemi trying to go on a run. Good tackle from Davies, but he's kept going, Adeyemi. And he bundles over for Muller and jumps over him. 4 minutes of additional time. Not too long then left. In terms of this week, we'll get into player of match in a moment. In terms of this week, guys, we are live tomorrow. As we've said, we're live Monday night for Tottenham versus Chelsea. Should be a big game in the Premiership. Then in the week, nothing Tuesday because we're doing 3 days, so we're going to take one off. But we are live on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday, I believe it's Arsenal Sevilla. Though if there's any other suggestions of Champions League matches, I might put out a poll for that one actually. See what people are interested in. And then on Thursday, it is the second leg. A lot of rematch, really, of Ajax Brighton. Obviously, not legs, but we saw Ajax Brighton last week. We're going to watch them again this week. Or, well, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Anyway.
3 minutes to go. Who should play the match?
There's a few options, but I will say Jamal Musiala.
Fair enough.
Incredible today. His movement was impeccable. He looks so good on the ball. For a player of his immaturity, he's just incredible. Yeah. And I think he pretty much glided around the pitch. He made so much space for himself and then exploited it. Dortmund couldn't get near him today. Easily my player of the match, and he was crucial, instrumental in all of the goals. Who's yours?
I'm gonna be really boring and go Harry Kane.
No, it's coming. Boring.
He took his 2 goals well. He's caused a few problems for Dortmund's defence. Good movement. And he could get his hat trick here. That's a pretty poor touch though, so he's really let me down on that aspect. But 2 good goals, and he's drawn a lot of fouls well today. He's had a good game. Yeah. But overall, Bayern have been.
I think you could still get that hat trick based on what I'm watching.
Yeah, definitely. But Bayern have been a clear winner from minute 1 today.
Yeah.
And that is a real problem for Dortmund.
Schlotterbeck.
Because they're taken to the cleaners. Your teams like Leverkusen, teams like Leipzig challenged Bayern.
Sula. I mean, Leverkusen beat him. Yeah. One back out the pitch. So Drew with him. Kane into score. Compose, and it's 3. And for Bayern, it's 4. Dortmund 0, Bayern 4. An absolute murdering at the Westfalenhallen. Embarrassing for Dortmund. Sensational from Bayern.
Actually for Kane, he's done well. That's why he's the player of the match. And it is very disappointing for Borussia Dortmund.
Shocking. It's so poor. I mean, this goal, it's just like, the game's done. Just keep it as it is. Shockingly, pathetic pass from Sula. Hummels then fouls someone. And Kane finishes. Kobel's been left with no hope here by his defence at all today. And Pavlovic will get an assist for his tally, which is, I believe, his first assist in the Bundesliga. It might be his first game in professional football. Who knows? But he's absolutely dumb. He's been brilliant since he came on. Yeah. Looks so composed, especially compared to the Dortmund team, who look like they have never played football before.
4-0. Let that sink in.
Shocking. It is absolutely shocking. Unbelievable.
4-0 in a derby. 4-0. Yeah. That is a really poor showing.
This is Pavlovic's second career appearance, by the way, for Bayern Munich. He's played 13 minutes before in their 8-0 win against Darmstadt. He came on for the last 13. He's played today for 30 minutes. He looks brilliant, and he got an assist there. Aller. Could Dortmund get 1 goal for pride? Adeyemi, Aller. The touch isn't great. He's still Aller. Adeyemi. Sabitzer. Not a bad effort, but it's wide. Well, that's really the difference, isn't it? Even now.
And the ref will probably just blast us all there.
Yeah. Probably.
But, that was a Harry Kane. I mean, technically, he still hasn't got his hat-trick, is he? Because it's not considered a hat-trick.
Also, Harry Kane has broken the all-time record for most goals in a player's first 10 Bundesliga appearances. It's 15 goals in 10 matches. Incredible. Okay. And that's it. Dortmund 0, Bayern 4. An embarrassment for Dortmund. Incredible for Bayern. The Bundesliga title seems to be heading to Bavaria once again. Can anyone stop them? If it's going to be anyone, it's going to be Leverkusen, but it certainly won't be Dortmund. That's all from today. Join us tomorrow for the WSL. Thank you guys very, very much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.